Howdy, 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 folks. My name's Armando Galan, and you are listening in live from the Ohlone College of Fremont campus here on the basin of Mission Peak in Fremont, California, for today's marquee matchup featuring for the third time this season the MPC Lobos of Monterey Peninsula College and your Ohlone College Renegades. This is the getaway game of the three-game set between these two teams. Game 4 to happen later in April to handle the season series, but as far as this three-game set is concerned, this is the final concluding game of the three-game set. And so far, it's been all Renegades. Now, back in MPC, it was a much closer game than it was on Tuesday here on the Fremont campus, where the Renegades would find themselves winning 19-10 in that effort. But against MPC on Thursday, the Renegades would find themselves in a little bit of trouble late on in the game, finding themselves stuck in a potential tie contest with MPC threatening to walk them off in similar fashion that the Renegades have seen happen throughout the season. They were able to avoid the complete implosion and sneak out the win, and now are looking to go for the sweep. And honestly, I'm going to echo the same things that, if you guys are following me on my social media, that my song that I put for this game says, "Don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep." And that's what the Renegades have to do. They can't fall asleep at the wheel today. And we were mentioning this yesterday when CSM came and played the Ohlone softball Renegades, who are now 25-0, CSM is. Can't rest on your laurels. You have to make sure that every game, mentally speaking, is a brand new one with something new to prove. And the moment you rest on your laurels is the moment that you're going to get gotten. And so that's just the mentality the Renegades are having right now. And for MPC, they're in the midst of a three-game losing streak, and what they want to do right now is just break that streak. They had a good record heading into this series in the conference at a 2-1 record against a three-game set against West Valley, which was a tough series for them, which proved that MPC has the caliber to be a potential end of the season contender for the conference title here in the South. And then since then, they've just lost 3 in a row. They lost the concluding match against West Valley, and they lost the first 2 here against the Ohlone College Renegades in this 3-game set. So they want to avoid the 4 games losing streak, avoid the sweep, get out of here with the win, and with a 16-10 overall record, they're at 15-10 this season right now. And that's much improved from them when they came into last season. I believe it was a 20-23 schedule. I'm going to go ahead and do something risky here because the 3C2A website isn't working very well. But bear with me, folks. It was 20-21, correction, not 23, with an 8-12 conference record. Right now, on pace are the Lobos to 100% match their win total within this month from last year, which is great for them. Just got to figure out how to get out of that losing streak. And what they did on Thursday, yesterday, that worked a lot better for them than any of the outcomes on Tuesday was less free passes, more competitive pitching, good team defense. And so that, if they bring that today with them, could be the catalyst for a big day for them, and potentially a losing streak snapping game for them. And for the Renegades, they really just need to keep on hitting. That's all they have to do. Keep on hitting. The pitching is there and executing the way that it's supposed to, and put more emphasis on slugging and extra base hits as needed, of course. But really, honestly, the Renegades feel like they can do no wrong heading into this game. One of the best offenses in the league. Bodie, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I mean, kind of just echoing the same points as you, really, but I think today's going to be it's going to be a battle of just getting runs early from the Renegades, because MPC has spent and used a lot of their pitching staff for these long last 2 games, and their relief room of pitchers is not that deep right now. It's kind of a weak point in this game specifically for them. So if the Renegades can come out and they're going against a strong lefty that'll be on the mound today on the bump, and if they can come out, rock that starting pitcher and result in MPC having to use bullpen arms that aren't feeling the greatest, or are arms that haven't had the experience so far this season, then this is just going to be a sure 95% easy win for the Renegades. But if they get shut out quickly in this game in an aggressive pitching performance by the big lefty, then it's going to be a competitive game. Both teams now have seen each one of their weaknesses and each one of their strengths on both sides. The Renegades bullpen late in the game is a big weakness for them as of right now, but their starting pitching is dominant. So it's going to have to be who can strike first and who can stay out of it the longest.
And for Robbie Lardner, who's going to be getting the start today, the left-hander for MPC is coming in with a 3.14 ERA. He's 3-3 on the season, making his 9th appearance, 7th start of the year. So he's had a decision in every single one of his games, which tells us one thing. He's pitched long enough to have a decision in every game, and his 3.14 ERA tells us he's pitched to some great success this season. Of course, a 3.14 ERA, that puts you in question of being potentially in an ace role or a secondary ace role in most levels in baseball. And here in the 3C2A, no different. One of the best ERA pitchers in the entirety of this MPC squad. Only one starter has a better ERA than him. That's Fabio Bundy. And for Lardner, he's got 28 and a half innings pitched, with 25 hits given up, 11 runs, 10 earned runs, 8 walks at 36 Ks, a Ks through 9 of 1130. The one thing that has been concern for him has been the long ball, and same thing with Bundy. He's given up 4 long balls, Bundy 5 respectively, but a 115 whip kind of helps even that out also. So you're seeing a good amount of strikeouts, you're seeing a good amount of missed bats and weak contact from him. And where is his batting average against? Do they not have that on the 3C2A?
Huh.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's a missed opportunity, 3C2A. This website really could use some work. I say it all the time. But I would assume, his batting average against would be somewhere under 300.
It's got to be. I would say it's probably around 250, just from his numbers wise.
Definitely. He'll be faced up against Drew Greenberg of the Ohlone College Renegades. And Greenberg, of course, was and still is, I don't know why I say was, is one of the better pitchers on this entire Ohlone College staff, and had an incredible outing previously, and that was against Gavilan. And he's making his 8th start of the season, 4-0, 36 and a half innings pitched with a 1.96 ERA and a .87 whip.
Yeah, he has the second most innings pitched on this team, and he's just been dominant. The last start we saw him here on the home field was just pure dominance. 7 innings of just perfection of pitching and hype. He brings the energy to this team, which leads them in the dugout to go hit some bombs after it.
And he's a leader in strikeouts also on that pitching staff for the Renegades. And that's something that they want to have a lot more of today, especially against a MPC squad who hits home runs at such a high degree as a team. I'm trying to see if maybe the 3C2A website is going to spare me here and be a little bit nice while I'm retrieving this information. They came in as one of, I believe it was a top 3 best home run hitting team in the South on Tuesday. They hit a home run again yesterday, now at 29 home runs on the season, second best in that category behind West Valley in that category, but well ahead of Ohlone College, who only has 16 as a team.
Yeah, this is a very different crew from what we've seen previously in their dominating teams. For example, the 21-22 season that went to the Final Four, they were a home run ball club. You would have guys like Will Jewell, Shepard, people who would come up to the plate and it'd be a home run half the time. But now, I mean, you got a group of guys who are scrappy and who can get doubles and singles and knock in players when you need them to. I mean, everyone's slugging percentage on this team is over 350, you know, reaching to 400, 500, 600. For example, Joaquin Stewart, 649 slugging percentage. Numbers like that are just proving that this team can knock in people when they got runs on board. Their RBIs are showing it. You don't need the home run ball necessarily from their squad.
Yeah, you don't need the home run ball necessarily. These two teams, polar opposites hitting-wise, which is surprising because MPC hits home runs so well. MPC right now, with the exception of Gavilan, who's not on the 3C2A website, is last place in the coast. And I remember I cross-referenced it with the number from Gavilan. That was last place heading into Tuesday. I do imagine that now maybe that has changed, but I can't confirm that because I don't see the number in front of me. And the 3C2A websites have been having a bit of a buggy issues lately today. So not necessarily too reliable to be flipping through the stats. But we're going to have National Anthem cutting us off. When we come back, I'll give you guys the lineup and the defensive alignments, and we'll be back. We are back here, folks, and we are ready for first pitch. So I'm going to give you the lineup for MPC and a key player to watch. So it's going to go Fox, who's playing in the shortstop position and batting first. Kruzmar at third base and batting second. Waiselchuk in left field batting third. Jackson is cleaning up and playing first base. DHing today and batting fifth is Shannon. Piona is in right field and batting sixth. Frank is at second base and batting seventh. Young is in center field and batting eighth, and batting ninth and putting down the signs is Lee. Now, a player to watch for this MPC squad is indeed Ethan Jackson, their first baseman today. He has 2 home runs on the series so far, and that's 2 of the 4 that MPC has hit as a team in this series.
Wow.
So that's a guy to watch for. And now for the Renegade defensive alignment, from left to right in the outfield, it's going to go Medina, then Thompson and Johnson. Then from left to right in the infield, Kashia, Vasquez, Stewart, and Bain. Matai is in the squat and putting down the signs. And as we mentioned before, Drew Greenberg, one of the best strikeout pitchers on the mound for this Ohlone College Renegades squad. Drew Greenberg, a leader in ERA in the South. Do I say leader? I am saying pacemaker. Pacemaker. Number 1 in ERA.
Yeah, a 196 is just incredible. I mean, that's a huge flex if you're Greenberg. You know, also just confidence boosting wise, you got a 196. You can trust your ability for these hitters to not be able to hit you.
He's also a third best strikeout pitcher in the South right now, behind Vidal Perez and Bundy. Bundy of Monterey Peninsula, Vidal Perez of Hartnell. Bundy is towering over everybody with 72, and then Vidal Perez with 45. So nobody's anywhere near Bundy.
72 is incredible.
That's incredible. Here comes the first pitch home. Fastball in there at 233 inside for a strike to the batter, Fox. And Jackson Fox batting at .417 to begin play today. 2 homers, 11 driven in, 72 at bats on the season with 30 hits. He's seen, I believe it's the 4th most action at the plate. The 0-2 missing the zone. I tried to configure it through at-bats, and then I lost the entire lineup. Oh, boy. 3C2A, you're killing us today. Hey, that rhymed. 1-2. Grounded and fouled. Fox got a piece of it himself, so he's going to have to walk it off for a sec.
Got a piece of it, and it got a piece of him.
Yeah.
So Greenberg, as we've been saying, coming in with a 1.96 ERA, leading the conference in 36 innings pitched. He has 13 walks, which is second amongst his team behind Matthew Anderson. So 2 really dominating pitchers with the most walks.
Fouled back to the screen there by Fox. And Ben Tucker, that sounds like a familiar name. Was Ben Tucker at all a part of Ohlone College?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's a very, very familiar name. I have no idea why.
Only thing I can think of is Kyle Tucker when I hear that.
Ben Tucker is a 667 hitter, but he only has 3 at-bats on the season. So Fox is the leader in batting average at .417 for the team. Only hitter, everyday hitter at least, to be hitting over 400 for MPC, and that's a great way to start your lineup.
Very good.
2-2 home, inside. And not only that, I mean, he's got an on-base of .506.
Wow.
So over 50% of the time he's getting on base. Full count, getting ready to come home from Drew Greenberg. Here it comes. Popped up and fouled to the right side.
Starting to see why he gets on half the time.
Yeah,
he worked a quick 0-2 count. I mean, Greenberg was in for a 3-pitch inning or 3-pitch at bat. 1, 2, 3 strikes and see grab some pine meat, right?
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden it's a 3-2 count. He's fouled off two pitches of Greenberg's that were competitive.
Foul back to the screen again, so they'll reset and do it all over again. I'm waiting for this at bat to end so I can give you the weather report. Just starting to think maybe I should jump the gun on that. Folks, we hope you are enjoying your Friday afternoon wherever you're listening in from, whether you're a Lobo, Renegade, or nowhere in between. Thank you for joining us. 3-2 fouled off again. And this is great for Jackson Fox, who is battling right now and driving up that pitch count early here for Drew Greenberg.
Yeah, I would say more than just for him himself, it's for his team. They've got to be pumped that Fox is doing this right now, wasting Greenberg's pitches early in the game, lacking confidence from Greenberg.
Breaking ball fouled off again.
I mean, and that off speed right there, that's his bread and butter. I've seen so many looking and swinging strikeouts on that big bending curve, practically a slurve in there. But I mean, I haven't even been keeping track.
15, I think.
15 pitches, 14 pitches,
I believe
like that?
so.
A long at bat from him.
This one for all the marbles, hopefully. 3-2.
Wow.
Fouled off again, and it caught a piece of Matai. And it really caught him where most of the protection is not the greatest. Top of the chest. And so Matai just going to take a quick break. Maybe this is also good for Drew Greenberg to just have a second to calm himself down and really think about what he wants to throw here on this 3-2 to get Jackson looking. So Fox down looking on a backwards K. Here now is Kuzmar. Kuzmar homered in the game on Tuesday.
I mean, great way to finish that at bat. Greeny was pounding the zone kind of everywhere with throwing every pitch, he possibly could from his arsenal at him, and decided just, I'm going to challenge him outside fastball and do it.
So that 0-0 outside and low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Kruzmar waiting from Greenberg. Fastball in there for a strike. And for Kruzmar this season, the homer that he hit on Tuesday, indicative of a great season coming from him. Takes on the outer half, 2-1.
Yeah, Greenberg's going to have to do a good job here of ending this inning quickly. He already, at least a 15-pitch at-bat from, Fox in the first at-bat of the game. He's going to have to bear down, make some good competitive pitches, let them ground out, pop out into your own outs, and not try to force it from Greenberg here.
In there for a strike there to make the count 2-2 now. And I mean, especially on a hot day, you definitely want, if a team has got a good strikeout guy out there, you want him to throw as many pitches as he can early in the game. 2-2. Got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts. Backwards K variety.
I mean, this is just super pretty to watch. I mean, it's watching perfect fundamentals from Greeny, just throwing it right where he needs to, finding the zone immediately, which might have helped from a long at-bat in the first game, or in the first at-bat of the game. Having a long at-bat helps you kind of dial in the zone, dial in yourself, bear down, and I mean, 2 back-to-back looking strikeouts. I mean, I'm hoping for a third here.
It would be nice if he can hang up 3 backwards Ks. Here now is Waselchuk, who takes a breaking ball in there for a strike on the outer half. And Andrew Waselchuk wearing the number 25, 9 homers on the season for him.
Wow.
With 35 driven in. 0-1 outside, 1-1. If I'm not mistaken, if memory serves properly, I am very certain he had a very good game on Tuesday. This has popped up. Joaquin Stewart dropped it in short right field.
Oh my goodness.
So I did jump the gun on Waselchuk's day. He had a sac fly, and that was about it. But I mean, when you don't put up an AB, or put up a base hit, but get an RBI, it's still at least a day for you.
Yeah.
A productive day at least. And now he's on board with an unfortunate E4 of Joaquin Stewart, which is going to extend this first inning, which is important to note because Drew Greenberg has really had to tax himself early on here.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Renegades didn't need. They need a long, strong, outing from Greenberg, and if he's throwing, upwards of 25 pitches in the first inning, that's just not going to happen.
Now the Renegades need to pick up 28 outs in this game. Runner goes, and that's a good throw from Matai. Got him.
Huge pickup from Matai. I mean, if he doesn't throw him out there, this inning just continues even longer, and Greenberg's going to have to throw more competitive pitches. But Matai knew he had to step up in the moment and did exactly what he needed to do.
And, I mean, honestly, it's a good try from MPC to try and push the envelope. I mean, you got a guy that's going to be tough to get traffic aboard, and you want to try and get as much out of your base runners as you can, and especially for Waselchuk, who is a stolen base threat, but of course, as the hitting stats are up, I can't confirm that. But we'll be back in 30 seconds, and I'll go ahead and take a look. And, folks, I was indeed right. Waselchuk has 9 stolen bases on the season. So
Wow.
that's a huge put out for the Renegades defensively. But, I mean, if you're NPC, you might be a little bit upset about that. But that's exactly what you want out of your base runners. You want to see your coaching staff getting aggressive early,
100%.
especially in a series that or in a game that is a must-win game for them in the series. And thus far in the season. So, I mean, I wouldn't shy away from that. It was just a great effort from Matai. Here now is Kashia to lead off against Lardner.
You want to hear something even crazier?
Go ahead.
Kashia, who's up right now, 17 stolen bases. Absolute dog on the base paths. You do not want him on the bases.
Yeah, that's why he's a leadoff hitter. Also, on top of that, being a 300 hitter.
369.
So Kashia is going to be followed up by Medina, then Vasquez, Hegeman, Bain, Matai, Stewart, Johnson, and Thompson. I'll get you the defensive alignment after this at bat. I just noticed also I hadn't even done the weather yet. I completely forgot, but let's go ahead and do it now. So at first pitch, 87 degrees. You're going to see a high of maybe 89, potentially touching 90. And then on our way out of here, down to 86. 2-2 outside, and it's 3-2.
That's an amazing take. He was pumping fastballs outside on the outer part of the plate. Catcher was framing it well, and it was getting called a strike earlier in the at-bat. But Caden recognized that, that little change of a seam, a little more spin on it, taking a slider outside and just, spin on it.
Kashia waiting the 3-2 home from Lardner. Outside, and Kashia's going to walk.
It's great at-bat. Yeah, and Kashia's 369 doesn't necessarily show that his on-base percentage is 495. He's on base half the time. If he's not getting a hit, he's getting walked, hit by pitch, whatever it is, he's getting on base.
I guarantee you now. Also, he's gonna talk to me because he's a stat junkie himself. He's gonna talk to me after the game and say, "Oh yeah, that walk got me to 500 again."
100%. He's gonna say, "Oh, I'm back at 500."
Here's Medina, who's swinging a hot bat, homered just a day ago. And honestly, I do make it a point to come early enough to see batting practice for both teams whenever I can. Today I was able to. And Medina had the strongest BP out of everybody.
Yeah, and what's kind of cool is he has the funkiest stance out of everybody else. He has a very open, exposed stance, wiggles the bat a lot, keeps him in a nice rhythm. But, I mean, once he loads, he's calm, and it just – unloads like no one else I've seen on this team. It's just such a specifically amazing swing in each spot.
1-1 getting ready to come home. Lardner delivers outside. Here's the defensive alignment real quick for your Lobos. Waselchuk in left field, then in center field, Young, in right field, Piona. And then from left to right in the infield, Kruzmar, Fox, Frank, and Jackson, Lee in the squat and putting down the signs. 2-1 coming home. In there for a strike. Good pitch from Lardner. I mean, 82 miles an hour. He took something off of that, and it's an incredibly gutsy decision to give in on a pitch like that. But Medina not expecting it. And a little pickoff move over to Kashia.
Speaking about Medina's stance, like what I just said, he has what I love to see too is he has a very different 2-strike approach. So in his 1-strike and 0-strike approach, he's open stance, big leg kick, all these things. Then when he gets his 2-strike, he's closed, way less movement, stays nice and calm, deep in his legs, big squat. All he has to do is take one little step forward, then he can hit a ball.
And that's going to be grounded to first base. It'll be a 3 unassisted there for Jackson. Jackson played it perfectly. If Kashia wasn't stealing on the pitch, it would have probably been a 3-4 or 3-6 back to 3 double play. So good play by Jackson, just unlucky. But they at least get one. Here now is Chewy Vasquez, one of the most dangerous hitters in the entire state. He swings and foul tips it back into the glove of Lee. Vasquez, the 3rd best hitter as far as batting average is concerned. 5th in runs batted in.
Wow.
0-1. Outside for a ball. Weiselchuk, though, the left fielder, the best RBI hitter on the field.
Well, there you go.
Second in the Coast South, just behind Montez of West Valley. A difference of 1 RBI.
Wow.
Line over to short and caught on the fly back to second in time for the double play. So a great job there at shortstop by Fox, ranging towards his back foot, making the play on the backhand, and a quick flip and easy, strong throw back to second to Frank covering for the double play to end the inning. Wow, unfortunate for the Renegades. And so we're through 1. No team hits for either team. An error for the Renegades. No runs scored. We'll be back in 30 seconds or more. All right, folks, and real quick, I just want to put a disclaimer out here. I dropped the ball, quite literally, the ball being the charger to my computer. So I'm on 68%, and it's dropping quickly. So once we're one way through, or once we've gotten through the order for both teams once, I will have to be putting down my computer for a little bit. So you'll get less stat information from me, but I'll make it up with, when I'm score booking. So I can 100% focus on score booking. So that'll be the nice trade-off. Here's Jackson having a great series. We mentioned he's the player to watch for this NPC squad in the cleanup spot. 2 homers in this series. Looking for the trifecta and the golden sombrero here. Golden sombrero. I've never actually said that.
I was just going to say, I've always loved that expression. It's just so funny. Like, it's just like, why was golden sombrero used for 3 in baseball terms?
I honestly don't even know the full story behind it. I just know it from MLB The Show. That's literally it.
Speaking of MLB The Show, MLB The Show 26, complete letdown disappointment. I'm not going to get it. I would have gotten it if I'm watching. I love all the creators that post videos about it. They're just pissed off. It's just the same stuff where it's like no new updates.
One thing would be nice is if they could update the sounds and atmosphere in stadiums and the graphic content.
I mean, honestly, even just the graphics. Like, we're in 2026 now, and it's looking the same as 21.
It's looking the same as
it's like
PS4.
16. Yeah, it's like MLB Show 18. So I don't know.
2-2, getting ready to come home from Greenberg to Jack. Here it comes home. Jackson out in front. Drew Greenberg with 3 strikeouts. Here now is Shannon.
Oh, I don't know if you knew the actual specific reason for golden sombrero. The term golden sombrero in baseball originated in the late 1970s and was popularized by a sports writer to describe a player striking out 4 times in a single game. It combines the concept of a sombrero, a large hat, with the idea of a hat trick, which refers to 3 of something, thus humorously indicating that 4 strikeouts deserves a bigger hat.
Thus, humorously, I've been using it the wrong way.
Me as well.
First time.
I thought golden sombrero was 3.
Well, first time is always the worst time.
There you go. The mistake will never happen again because we'll remember this moment.
Yep, we will, where we fact check ourselves in real time. Folks, speaking of which, There are some names that I am relatively unsure about, especially on the MPC side. So if you have a pronunciation and you hear me pronouncing anything wrong, please send it in. There's a comment section for a reason, and we want to make sure we're giving you guys the highest quality possible. So there's that too.
Yeah, shout out Denise Spain and Ermi as well, checking in.
Yep.
Saying what's up to the Renegades in the chat. Whew. That is an amazing take.
Hope Ermi is enjoying her Friday.
Yep.
Day off for the softball Renegades.
Coming off of a week of hell for them. So
Yeah, and I mean,
and performing much better than we thought.
Yeah, they had admirable performances.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't usually say that when you lose in
No,
for double digits,
don't.
but I mean, swung on and missed there by Shannon. 2 straight strikeouts, the 4th one already for Greenberg. And guess what? Now he's the 2nd best strikeout pitcher in the South.
That was quick.
That was very quick.
Quick jump. I mean, my goodness, 4 strikeouts in 5 outs?
Yep.
The heck is going on with Greenberg today?
Apparently he's in a groove.
He's
I don't
feeling
know.
himself.
I don't know. It's going to be my fault if he's no longer in a groove. In there for a strike to Piona. It's going to take a while to catch up Bundy if anybody even has a chance.
I mean, Bundy, yeah, that's 30 more than second place. So
I wonder if Bundy is maybe an all-state leader. Popped up. Kashia making the play and throwing to first, and it kicks away. So I don't think there will be an error to speak of because the throw would not have been in time for sure. But I'll hold and wait. Still waiting.
Still waiting. Do 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 do
They're still talking about it,
Yeah,
actually. Everybody's kind of wondering.
I mean, for anyone wondering at home why we don't have an official score yet for it is because, I mean, the red shirts here for the Renegades do the scoreboard and are the quote-unquote official for the game so far until Kern reviews the footage and actually, officially scores it.
Well, this is bounce over to Kashia, who's going to have a second chance and gets him. So we'll figure out.
It was reviewed a hit.
Okay,
There
it
it
was
is.
reviewed as a hit. All right, perfect. Great. I was going to do so. Glad we're in agreement. And also, just to tie up one last loose end, Bundy, not a pacemaker in strikeouts in the state. Somehow, someway, there's one guy that's better, and that's LaFell. But he's played twice as many games as Bundy has. So we'll be back in 30 seconds, and I'll explain a little bit further. So, folks, LaFell of Fresno City has 18 games played and 75 strikeouts. Bundy of Monterey Peninsula, 9 games played and 72 strikeouts. So that just goes to show you how incredible Bundy's season has been. I mean, you can do the math with your fingers very quickly by just putting down your middle finger on your right side. 72 strikeouts, meaning 8 strikeouts per game.
I mean, I'm still flabbergasted. That's if he pitches 20 appearances the whole entire season, he's going to have upwards to 140 strikeouts.
Cam Hegeman with a surprise bunt down the left field line. It's a good one. Can't beat the throw. Great job by Lee there. Poised on the 2-3 put out.
That was 100% what you just said, a sneak bunt attempt. That is the last thing I'd expect from Hegeman. There would be a bunt attempt. I mean, he's hitting 361 coming off of a really rough start of the season from injury and mental mistakes in the box with his hands, and I thought he was just going to swing away, go for a single or a double, pops a bunt down. But just better defense from MPC.
Here's Derek Bain batting at 333. Fever 333, one of the West Coast R&B metal artists.
Oh.
Yes, R&B metal.
Wow. That's a category.
Yeah. It's an incredible subgenre of hard rock and metal that is derived from nu metal, which is, very Linkin Park, Slipknot-esque.
Yeah.
Another great artist that does very similar music, Nothing Nowhere. He flips between typical R&B and hip-hop to full-on metal projects also.
Wow.
So anytime he releases an album, you have no idea what he's going to do. He's going to do country.
He's got range.
He's going to do R&B. He's going to do hip-hop. And then he's going to do metal.
Yep.
And he mixes and matches them in between the songs, which is just
cool.
Incredible. Singer's name is Joe, and he writes all of his stuff too. Great musician. Derek Bain in the count 2-2 against Lardner. Lardner delivers outside, just low. MPC wanted it. This has been a fun game so far.
Very.
3-2, here comes. Grounded to third base, but Fox is going to take it and make the long throw, but cannot get there in time. Bain beats the throw.
That was extremely interesting because the third baseman was charging for it and then just backed off and took a Sunday stroll to watch the ball go by him.
I think Kruzmar, who's over in third base, maybe just heard Fox call for it.
Fox must have called it off.
And got off of it, but Kruzmar should have charged there and just
100%.
taken it himself. He had the closer throw. Fox was playing about, once he got to the ball, had about the same depth as Kruzmar from third base, but was standing further back from the dirt,
yeah, exactly.
quote unquote, into short left field pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, just on technical level of just angles. You have an easier on the straight line throw with your body momentum going forward if you're the third baseman, and Fox from shortstop was just angling to the across his body.
Matai in left field in foul territory, and it gets out of play into the bullpen. Max Matai wearing the number 20, batting at 334. He's got 32 at-bats on the season. Hadn't been in the starting lineup consistently, but now has been for the Renegades.
Well, the biggest reason for that is because Bain isn't catching today, playing first to replace Canberra, who is having a rough time at the plate recently.
And so Renegades want to get Canberra off his feet. Probably going to give him an opportunity later in this game, knowing Curran the way I do. This popped up. Fox got it.
Now batting number 8, Joaquin Stewart.
Joaquin Stewart ready to swing the bat. And Joaquin Stewart, one of the more consistent hitters on this Renegade squad. He has a ton of top 10 stats in different categories, varying from triples to, not triples, what am I saying? Doubles to hits to RBIs to batting average.
Stewart, funny enough, doesn't have a triple.
Yeah.
Wow. But Vasquez
I don't know
has
why
4.
I immediately went to triple, of all things.
The one thing he doesn't have.
I knew immediately. I was like, why am I saying triple? I've never even called a triple for him. He's a leader and pacemaker in batting average in the entire South. 0-1, way inside. Chewy's mom is watching, says go Renegades, and I say go Aztecs. Still have to talk to Chewy about the University of Hawaii commit and how he feels about that, because the University of Hawaii, a great place to play baseball, but he will be going up against my Aztecs. twice a year.
Well, I mean, congrats to Chewy. I saw that. I'm just so proud of him. I mean, just
Yeah.
he's an amazing player. He deserves to be a Division I athlete.
Absolutely. 1-2. Grounded over to Fox. Fox is going to go the short way to Frank covering the bag at second base to end the inning. So, 2 quiet innings, resulting in just a hit for either team, an error for the Renegades, and that's all she wrote so far here through 2. We'll be heading into the top of the third, the final of the beginning innings in this game. No score. We'll be back in 30 seconds or more. Due up is Young, Lee, and Fox here for MPC. Both teams looking to try and push across a run and break the scoring ice. And that's a nice play down at third base by Caden Kashia for the 5-3 putout. Makes it look routine. I'll tell you what, nobody
Not at all.
is going to say that that's routine.
No. I mean, that was Manny Machado-esque of the simple just grab, look at it, stare at the ball in the glove, make a dime over to first base on a rope. I love watching Manny Machado. I was lucky enough to go to a Giants game and got to see him play at third base. And you can never tell from the TV, but watching Manny Machado, for example, or just any big league amazing third baseman throw is insane. It stays on the same level the whole entire time as the ball's thrown.
I also got to see Jackson Merrill play in the outfield, very close. I was sitting out in the Gallagher Square at Petco Park.
Yeah.
And this is just a giant standing room, sitting room section in center field. So my roommate and I, shout out to Rocco if you're in here again, both got tickets one day to go see them play on a Tuesday night. And it was Giants in Padres. And Jackson Merrill had a great day in the outfield that day. And you know who had a terrible day in the outfield?
Ramos.
Good 5-3 put out again by Caden Kashia. Hey, that's 3 5-3s in a row.
And there it is.
So
Back to the top we go.
I mean, so far in this game, the only guys to get putouts are Greenberg, Matai, and Kashia.
Wow.
The rest,
the outfield's having a boring day.
yeah, the outfield's having a very boring day. Though I imagine they're not going to go in the dugout and complain, hey,
Oh,
Greenberg,
no.
stop pitching so well.
Yeah. Make me work out there, Greeny.
Make me work out there, Greeny. Nah.
They're saying
They
thank
are
you.
very happy. They hope they don't have to move at all,
yeah, I mean,
especially on this hot of a day.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to have to move
Oh,
now
there we go.
to left field and deep. Fox has left the building. It's gone. That breaks the scoring ice.
It's almost as if we wanted that to happen. We were just talking about the outfield, and he just on a rope hits a line drive, barely any launch angle, just got out of here in a hurry.
It's like Fox was hearing us and saying, you know what? I'll give the outfield a reason to move.
He's like, watch
bang!
this.
That's his third home run of the season and his 9th RBI on the season. good stroke from Fox.
Yep.
And a big moment for this NPC squad because now they've hit a home run in every game in this series. That is now their 5th team home run in this series. And continuing the fortunes that they have been having all season long, which is hitting the long ball.
Yeah. And that's actually Greenberg's only 2nd home run given up on the season.
Yeah, and so, I mean, to get one around Greenberg, you have to really have a nice swing.
Yeah. I mean, especially with the dominance we've seen, what is it, 4 strikeouts already and only 1 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
4 strikeouts and 1 hit.
And then now 2, of course, with the big fly, but
Good take inside there from Cruzmar.
it is so incredibly close to catch him backdoor. I mean, that's an incredible pitch. Or front door.
I think that's the front door.
That'd be a
now.
front door.
In on the
speed.
hands.
Yeah, because it comes from the inside to the middle of the plate.
Outside, just missing. And unrelated, but related because I am an Aztec, over at its site ballpark, just about 20 to 25 minutes away from here, San Jose State Spartans and the San Diego State Aztecs are doing battle. And it's 2-0 in favor of my 619 crew.
Nice.
Bottom of the 7th. And this is a tournament between UConn, San Jose State, and San Diego State. San Jose State is having their doubleheader today.
Wow.
Tomorrow, the Aztecs have their doubleheader. And then on Sunday, I believe it's UConn who has their doubleheader.
Wow.
But every team is also playing subsequently in these 3 days, at least
Wow.
once. And then
Interesting.
one team, one day out of this week, has a doubleheader. So I'm going to be heading down there to go watch UConn and
Yep.
SDSU and San Jose State tomorrow.
That should be fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I know nothing about UConn, and I'm just going to go in, scorebook it,
Yep, just
have
cheering
fun
on
with it.
the Aztecs.
Cruzmar battling well here. 3-2 getting ready to come home. He's going to walk him. You know, going back to Fox's home run real quick, how much of that home run do you think was indicative of the 15-plus pitch at bat in the first inning?
I think a lot of it. I mean, for 2 reasons. One, Fox alone, it's the pitch count he's seen. He's practically seen a full game's worth of Greenberg in one at bat. So this is like a second day of work for him in the second at bat of the game, and he knows all of Greenberg's pitches now.
And it's a testament to Fox's ability to both adapt and remember tendencies from Greenberg.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, Greenberg going to have to make the counter adjustment to Fox's counter adjustment,
Yeah.
and I mean that's just the way baseball is played.
Yeah, I mean, and I think the second thing being on Greenberg's side, he's saying, well, Fox, took me to like a 15-pitch at bat. I don't want to just throw pitches he's going to foul off and not have necessarily the strongest contact. So he's like, let me challenge him.
Yep.
And Fox accepted it and hit a home run off of it.
Yep. So power versus power, hitter won the battle. Waselchuk in the count 1-1. He's got Cruzmar at first base. That kicks away from Matai. It's going to allow Cruzmar to go to second base, but with 2 out, all Greenberg really has to do is just focus on the batter.
Yeah, unfortunate pass ball, but, in the grand scheme of things, Greenberg's mindset doesn't change at all.
Oh, boy, the Spartans have just tied it.
Oh.
A lot of home runs already right now. Something's in the air in the Bay Area. 2-1. Bounces away again.
Wow.
That one was a wild pitch this time. But again, really with just 2 out, all you have to do is just win this at bat if you're Greenberg.
Yeah, again, runner doesn't matter for Drew's mindset. It's the same thing. It's like no one's on right now. Just don't even worry about it. Get the out on the plate right now.
If I'm Waselchuk, I might be coming unglued here. Anything close. 3-1. And he does. Right through the 5-6 gap for an RBI single. That's something that, depending on the outcome in this game, you're going to come back to later.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's really unfortunate for them because that run was manufactured from a pass ball and a wild pitch. That's exactly what it was. Back-to-back pitches manufactured that run, and the Renegades are shooting themselves in the foot as of right now. So Greeny's going to have to get out of this inning from this at-bat right here and light some fire in this Renegades offense to turn the score around for them.
And on a hot day, here's the hottest hitter. So the kitchen is burning right now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. Home crowd now starting to get into it a little bit, wanting the Renegades to get back in the dugout and leave it at right where it is. That kicks away from Matai again. And Waselchuk moves up to second base. But now, I mean, honestly, if I'm Coach Curran, I might be calling a mound visit here and get the infield in and start talking to everybody.
Well, actually, I mean, you know what that looked like? It looked like a cross-up. He positioned his glove as if it was going to come inside over the plate.
And then it went outside.
And it went out, and he completely I mean, he was lucky to get a glove on it, but I think that was a complete cross-up of signs and what Matai thought the pitch was going to be compared to what it was.
And so the guys talk about it now.
And, I mean, that's 100% why he would call time. He wouldn't just call time if it was on Matai. And, you know, he was like, well, we got to figure this out because we can't have another pass ball like this.
Yeah, I mean, the Renegades got to just calm it down and start executing. 1-1, way inside, up and in. Protect the noggin, Jackson.
Yep.
I mean, Ethan Jackson with 21 RBI and 7 home runs. This is a dangerous hitter to be flirting with. 2-1 misses, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, they're going to intentionally walk.
They're going to intentional walk.
I was just going to say, I was literally just about to say I wouldn't mind giving him the free base because, I mean, it's the hottest hitter on the team, and then you got number 19 up next who, I mean, if I believe, just from memory, isn't the hottest hitter on this team. So Curran did a good job. Just Greeny's kind of in his head a little bit here, not pitching the right spots he wants to, and Curran just is saying, hey, I don't even want to have you throw another pitch because you don't got to worry about, you know, possibly leaving something over the plate for a bomb here.
Good block from Max there. Shannon struck out in his last opportunity, coming into today's game with a 292, with 16 RBI on the season and 5 dingers.
Wow.
And so Nick Sanziri has seen enough and is now going to come out and talk to his guys.
Yeah, I mean, we know Drew's a very, very competitive pitcher, one of the better pitchers, you know, if not the best starter on this team. And Sands is just coming out there, you know, giving him a little, you know, breath of fresh air, saying, hey, you're good, dude. You know, trust your stuff. Just, you know, pinpoint your spot, all that kind of stuff, you know. It's all positive talk from Sanziri here, nothing negative towards him.
Yeah. And it's worth noting also in these situations, I mean, it's very easy to get frustrated if you're both Max Matai and Drew Greenberg because, you know, you both have contributed just as much to the complete breakdown here in this third inning with 2 out.
Yep.
And so with every play that it isn't routine, more frustration builds over, and you got to be able to release that, let that go in the moment, and start executing again. And there is a nice pitch there from Greenberg getting the swing and miss.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes all the players need is just a little refresh, either mental or physical, you know, just something to reset their mind. And, I mean, that's exactly what Sanziri knew he had to do there just to get Greenberg out of this little slump he's in.
1-1. Grounded over to short. It's going to be a tough play. And from short to third in time, Chewy Vasquez. What a play. That was as bang as it gets. The 6-5 putout to end the inning. Well, one way that you can erase the frustrations yourself is by hitting. So the Renegades are going to ask Johnson, Thompson, and Kashia to get something going. We'll be back in the next 30 seconds or more. All right, folks, we are back here on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is Armando Galan with Bodie Warden, and we've got a good one brewing here. MPC up 2-0 after a 2-run frenzy, which started with a solo home run from Jackson Fox with 2 out in the inning. Then a walk of Kruzmar, wild pitch, and a pass ball allowing him to move up to third base. A base hit from Waselchuk that scored him. And then after that, Renegades with a little bit more drama, a pass ball and a walk, able to get a 6-5 ground out to end the scoring threat at 2. And so now Johnson in the count now 0-2 against Lardner, the left-hander, favoring the right-handed hitting Johnson in this matchup. And he's going to ask for a new ball.
So it will be a pitch clock violation as well. So 1-2 is the count now.
Emmett Johnson. Strike 3 called.
I mean, that was pretty much over the heart of the plate, really, is where that pitch was. I'm just surprised Emmett didn't take advantage of it. That was probably the best pitch he'll see the whole day, really.
Teo Thompson to swing the bat now, batting at .313.
Thompson himself has been in a bit of a slump. He was up there with the leaders of batting average earlier in the year, but finding himself in a bit of a probably mental and also physically at the plate slump going on here.
He had to sit the day out on Tuesday for the majority of the game, and then on Thursday was in the lineup but took an 0-for-4 home with the strikeout.
Wow.
Had 2 runners left on base himself.
I mean, there's no better time than now to get aboard, to have Caden Kashia start this inning with a bang here.
Well, you definitely want a base runner for Caden Kashia, one of the more frequent Ohlone College bats.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love Thompson's 2-strike approach as well. No, I mean, that's something that Curran, I know for sure, preaches a lot, just from experience of knowing how he coaches. It's just, a big stance to start off deep in your legs. All you got to do is unload those hips and get a base hit.
0-2. Grounded up the middle. That'll be a base hit. I mean, for Teo Thompson, that's just got to feel great. You shorten up your approach, shorten up your swing, get the bat to the ball, and just hit it where nobody is. You don't have to hit it that hard if nobody's going to get there.
Exactly. And that's exactly what the 2-strike approach is for. You don't have to do too much. You just got to poke it up a gap and get yourself on board out of 2 strikes.
So here now is Caden Kashia. He walked in his last opportunity. Lardner on the outside misses 1-0. Now with the 1-0 getting ready to come home. Lardner delivers outside, and it's 2-0. The wind blowing relatively strong out to left center field.
Yep.
Worth noting because Kashia does have a good opposite field approach. 2-0, misses, and it's 3-0. Seen a lot of line drives go into the left side for Kashia. He has a nice mid-swing adjustment with his hands.
And he really understands how to use the outside part of the plate properly and not reach his hands out to try to cycle it to the right side of the field, but knows how to just let the ball travel through the
3-1 coming home. Lardner delivers outside, and Kashia will walk for the second time in as many at-bats.
Yep.
Here now is Medina. And we're going to have a mound visit now for MPC. We're going to talk about how they're going to want to approach attacking Medina in the middle of this order for the Renegades. Chewy Vasquez would be on deck, and barring something unforeseen like a double play, would have an opportunity with runners on in scoring position.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you don't want Medina or Vasquez up if you're the Lobos, and you got both of them back-to-back right now.
Yeah, and the one thing is, I mean, if MPC would want to get a roll-up here for a double play, they have the hitter, at least at least in terms of the batter's box, that they want up, a left-handed hitter. But Medina also a very educated bat in that left side batter's box. But lefty obviously favoring the pitcher Lardner. So he can try and get some ground ball stuff here. And for Medina, he's going to have to try and get aggressive at the first pitch that he sees that he can elevate. Oh, delivery home. Just outside.
And honestly, there isn't a hitter that the Renegades would want more up than Medina or Chewy Vasquez, other than Joaquin Stewart, who's leading the team with 35 RBIs. But Chewy and Medina are right behind him. So
line to second base, 4, 6, 3. That equals 2, and that'll be the inning. Well, that's exactly the situation NPC wanted. You thought to yourself, oh, the Renegades are threatening? Nah, playing right into the hand of NPC in that third inning. We are through the early innings, heading into the middle innings now. Top of the fourth, due up, is going to be Piona, Frank, and Young. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We got some defensive changes for the Renegades. Max Matai's day is done. Julian Cambra is coming in at first base, and then Derek Bain relieving Matai from catching duties in this game. And so Drew Greenberg now ready for his fourth inning of work. Fastball in there for a strike. Piona is 1 for 1. Had a single in his last opportunity. Smack dab in the middle of 2 strikeouts and a 5-3 ground out in that second inning. So he was a stranded runner. That 0-1 in there for a strike on the outer half, and it's 0-2. Swung on and missed there. Well, foul tipped, rather. I heard the pop.
Yep. Almost in Bain's glove, I believe.
0-2 getting ready to come home now.
And also this position change from Bain from first to catcher just highlights Bain's ability to play anywhere on this field.
Got him looking. That'll be Greenberg's 5th strikeout, 3rd looking. Oh, delivery outside 1-0. I'm going back in my scorebook for a minute here to go look at Greenberg's last game that I scored because I'm interested about something. 1-0. Missing the zone. 2-0.
Whole entire field playing very straight away. No shift involved anywhere.
2-1, just missed. It's 3-0, or 2-0 rather, just missed, and it's 3-0. So in Greenberg's last effort, where he had multiple strikeouts, had less backwards Ks than he had strikeouts swinging.
Interesting.
Today, so far, the opposite. Grounded over to Kashia. Nice snag there. And a 5-3 putout. Young now to swing the bat. He was also a 5-3 putout victim in his previous opportunity. Frank so far has tried that 5-6 gap twice and has found the black hole that is Caden Kashia's glove.
Just the whole left side of the infield. If you hit a ball over there, it's probably going to get covered by somebody. You got a D1 caliber shortstop of Chewy Vasquez, and I mean arguably another D1 caliber third baseman in Caden Kashia. You got two Golden Gloves over there. That anything on that left side is not going to be safe for you as a hitter.
Swung on and missed there by Young, and it's 0-2. This is exactly the dream scenario Greenberg was waiting for.
Yep.
One pitch away from solidifying it. Just missed. Good frame job from Derek Bain.
I think everyone on the field thought it was strike three.
Yeah, that's how good of a frame it was from
I was looking
Bain.
in the outfield and infield. Everyone started walking off, so did Greenberg, and then everyone's kind of like, oh, it wasn't called.
1-2. That's strike three called. Four backwards Ks to 2 swinging. That is 6 total for Greenberg, and he's having himself a good day despite the third inning trouble. Let's see if his offense can help him get in line for a win potentially, or at least tie this game up. It's 2-0. Vasquez, Hegeman, and Bain all due up. And so far, Bain 1 of 2 hits for the Renegades. And so they're hoping that their University of Hawaii commit could get this offense going here in the 4th inning.
I mean, odds are saying he will get it going. So.
Yeah.
Hitting .436 on the year with a .512 on base percentage and a .600 slugging percentage.
Is the home run still on the shelf for him?
It is still on the shelf. He does not have a big fly on the season.
Did he go? No, he did not. 2-0 the count.
NPC wanted it, but I mean, we could tell from back here. Definitely not a swing.
Got a good vocal crowd today.
We do.
Like it.
I like it too, yeah. Because it's not one of those where it's just rude and they're just, saying stuff to say stuff. It's genuine, like, just baseball language. Like, just, just being loud for the fun of it and keeping the energy going.
We love it. And that 2-0 misses, and it's 3-0 now. No.
Great.
Giants fans, you're not going to like this. Harrison Bader is day-to-day.
Left hamstring tightness.
Oh, my
it seemed,
goodness. I really hope he is starting on Wednesday, because that will break my heart if I don't get to see him debut.
I mean, he has 5 days to do so to
we'll see.
To be okay, so we'll see. Yep.
3-1, here it comes. Foul to the right side. It is the spring season after all still, for 5 more days at least.
Yeah, I mean, Bader, they don't need to be playing Bader for 5 days.
No,
so.
they don't.
These
games
use those
don't
5
matter.
days to rest. Chewy also a very silent but deadly kind of guy. Very quiet on the field, on and off the field. I mean, respectable, great dude, but extremely quiet, self-centered. I mean, not self-centered, just poised.
Poised and selfless,
Selfless, yeah. Definitely self-centered. Very poised, very calm, and, I mean, doesn't let his emotions get any of him at all. But, I mean, that's what carries good teams to good momentum swings, is just being calm and no matter what the pressure is. And works an amazing at bat to get a walk.
You know what's interesting about Chewy is he reminds me a lot of some of the Japanese ball players. Now, I have never talked to Kazumoto, so I'm going to have to omit him from this category. But the Japanese players that have come through here, being Takumi Maeno and oh goodness, Minato Tateno, and tell me why I'm missing the one guy from the 23 squad.
Shortstop? Or no?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're Japanese, but not Stevie Hom, right?
No, not Stevie.
Okay.
1-0, but a pick off from Lardner. Oh my goodness, it's gonna kill me.
I can help you out. What was it, 23 season?
23 season.
Okay, let's see.
He's an outfielder, I believe.
Okay.
But anyways, go ahead and cut me off when you're ready.
Yep.
But essentially, these Japanese, like in the Japanese culture especially, they're very quiet, selfless people, and embody a very selfless attitude. And silent attitude as well. And it's incredible to see live because I'm the complete opposite person. I come from a loud culture in America, a loud and obnoxious culture at that. And so for us, it's really interesting to see. Mahida Tabata, that's who he is. 3-1 or 3-0 misses and it's 3-1. Misses and it's 3-1. How does that work? Hits the zone. Come on now. But yeah, Chewy Vasquez, just off of what I've seen from him, never talked to him yet, but just reminds me of the fundamentals that Japanese players and Japanese people in general follow. Cam Hageman really did not like that strike call.
Yeah. Kind of grabbed his head in comical, like, whoa. put his hands on his head. Because, I mean, that pitch was called in that same area of ball earlier in the at-bat, but, you know, probably just snagged the zone.
3-2. Lardner steps off. Lardner now going to deliver the 3-2 home to Cam Hageman. Who wants it more? Hageman fouls it off. Chewy Vasquez was going on the pitch. So now MPC knows there will be motion on this pitch. I mean, 3-2. Why not, right?
Why not? Chewy's got some speed. Chewy Vasquez has 6 stolen bases on the season.
Three-two, ready and waiting. Lardner kicks and deals. Runner goes. Struck out. And are they going to call interference on Hageman? I believe so. Yes. And I mean, I saw it the entire way. I can't argue with that call. That's the right call.
So they're, yeah. I mean, that's extremely unfortunate. It's one of those things as a hitter you're trying to avoid hitting the catcher, but on the backswing I believe he hits him right on the follow through, and that's also one of the problems of a one-handed finish. Your bat just continues to follow through, hits the catcher. I mean, just a graze, it'll call the runner out. So.
And of course, Cam Hageman, he has that lingering shoulder issue. Me, especially being a torn labrum victim, know how hard it is to come back from that fully. I still even feel it to this day sometimes. So for him, especially, he has a bit of a longer follow through with his swing,
very much.
Just because of that shoulder injury that lingers a little bit. He's still obviously okay enough to play and does an incredible job at the plate for the Renegades, but or in the box rather. But that's especially why he is not intentionally trying to shorten his follow through or slow it down at all. It's just he really can't have as fast of a follow through as he wants. So you're caught between a rock and a hard place in that regard. But the umpiring crew has to call it how it is, and they made the right call there. So Bain behind in the count 1-2. That bounces away, and it's 2-2. So far, in the first 4 innings, you can count this also 3 double plays.
Yeah, wow. It's more than some of the games. Like there's some games where there isn't even 1, and there's already been 3.
The NBC is doing a great job. We talked about the free passes they had just on Tuesday. All the walks, all the hit by pitches. That's in the left field for a base hit. Bain is going to try and patrol into second. Here comes the throw. He's going to stand up in there.
And the main reason, I don't know, Armando, if the pole was blocking it all or you just didn't pick it up, but the main reason he goes on that, I was going to say he's probably going to look to go to second. The left fielder completely, just dropped it. He had it in his glove, was scattering around looking at the ball, picks it up, and by the time he picks it up, Bain's already booking it to second. So that's just heads-up base running, eliminates a force out of second base, and, gives Canberra the freedom to just kind of swing away here.
Here now is Canberra. Canberra takes the 0-0 delivery for a ball.
This is a really big at-bat for Canberra for many reasons, but the main being he's in an enormous slump. He's hitting 289, which is unfamiliar numbers from his standpoint of the hitter he is.
Left center field, but in the park for the final out of the inning. Yeah, that was a great swing from Canberra. It just died out there. Well, folks, we are through 4, and the score is still 2-0 here in favor of the MPC Lobos. And honestly, an incredible effort through 4 innings for them. The 5th in contention now. We'll be back in 30 seconds or more. All right, folks, going to give you a look around the coast right now. Starting upper in Hartnell on the top of the 4th inning, where the West Valley Vikings are leading the Hartnell College Panthers by a score of 7-1. Over at Cabrillo, they find themselves trailing 3-1 against the Gavilan Rams. The Kenyatta and Skyline score is not reported, as this is a deep drive into left field, way back there, and off the center of the fence. A big swing in the bat by Lee for the leadoff triple. Lee said, I don't care about the scores around the league, man. I want to hit.
Well, I mean, that's a really big triple because now you got Fox, one of the best hitters on their team, if not, the overall best in the leadoff position, coming in to just knock in some more runs for the Lobos here to extend this lead to 3-0.
Chabot College over at San Francisco State University are leading the City College Rams. I score 4-0. This could be a sac fly for Fox. No, it's a single, and it kicks away from the glove outstretched in center field by Thompson, but no advancement there for Fox, but he's okay with the RBI single. I thought that for sure was going to be caught by Thompson.
He deked you as well.
It just dropped.
He was deking the runner, so he wanted him to stay at third by opening up his glove. He knew he wasn't getting it, opened up his glove as he was running in. He was hoping for a simple bounce to his chest to throw him out at home because he actually would have had a chance to if that's a clean play, but unfortunately drops it. Too much going on in the mind probably, but I mean still a good attempt.
That's a bunt down the third base line that goes foul. Trying to see if there are any other interesting scores around the league. Ooh, there's a really interesting one here. Top of the 13th inning at Butte College between the Redwoods and Butte, tied at 14.
Wow, what a
in
score.
the 13th inning. Well, pickoff move to first base to no avail there. And I mean, for NPC, I mean, they've completely flipped the table. This is a completely different team than what we saw on Tuesday. Down the third base line, Kashia is going to retire Kruzmar on the 5-3, but it's a sac bunt that allows Fox to move up to second.
Yeah, Kruzmar did his job. He did exactly what he needed to do. He was showing bunt the whole way, open stance. And what's really smart from Greenberg as well is throwing a big sweeping curve in there because that's the hardest pitch to hit, as a bunter up in the box, and he lays it down perfectly. I mean, they're just playing small ball, and they know that they got to keep extending this lead because no lead is safe with the Renegades.
Good job blocking it there by Derek Bain to not allow another 90 feet, which would be detrimental in this situation because with one out, you are in a sacrifice or better situation if you are at third base. But right now, NPC needs another hit. That 1-0 inside, missing, and it's 2-0. I mean, for Greenberg, thus far, a grindy day, and nothing really has been too easy for him.
No.
2-0. In there. He's only had one 3 up, 3 down inning. You can consider the first inning since Jackson's at-bat didn't finish. But Jackson was the 4th plate appearance in the first inning. But on the caught stealing of Waselchuk at second base, that ended the inning.
I think he just snapped his belt as he swung at that pitch.
Oh, boy.
His belt's hanging out of his pants.
2-2. Bain keeps it in front of him.
Look at that. You see it right there? He's dangling now. He's looking at it.
He's
wow.
He's got his attention to it now.
That's hilarious. It took such a big hack, his belt busted.
Must be a good hip thruster.
Yeah.
That's ball 4.
I'm not necessarily too upset with that ball 4 because now you get a force out, and you just unluckily enough you got number 14 up to bat. So I mean this is going to be gonna have to be a grindy at bat from Greenberg here to limit the damage and hope for a rollover.
Well, I mean, right now, the Renegades have confidence that Greenberg is their best player on the field, and MPC has confidence that Jackson is their best player on the field. So something's got to give.
Yep.
The OO delivery home missing the zone. It's 1-0. Jackson has had a homer in every game in this series so far. Little pickoff move to second base, just diving underneath the tag is Fox. Back to the screen. I mean, fortunately so for Bain, because, I mean, if he was an inch taller,
Yeah.
it would have
His
hit him
head's
dead
coming
square
out.
in the head.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that was right above Bain's head.
One. Runners go. Swung on and missed. Throw to third base. Wayward. And Kashia tried to duke out the runner thinking that it got past him, but he had to extend all the way to keep it in his glove and jump on the play. Both runners are safe on the double steal. And I mean, again, we talked about in the first inning when the runner, Waselchuk, got caught stealing. If you're MPC, you're going to want to see more of that.
Yep, 100%.
More of an effort, as that's a swing and miss of Jackson. And it was a drop third strike, so the play is made, and Greenberg went to cover the bag at home. The bag at home. The plate. Come on, Mondo. So there are 2 out now.
Yeah, and great job by Bain, too, because drop third strikes with a runner at third is always very hard to play as a fielder, and he did a good job checking it out, holding the runner at third, making a strong throw to first, and, you know, especially with Greenberg covering the plate, there was no threat of him going home.
That is fouled off to the right side, and 0-1. Shannon 0 for 2 today, but going back to the whole, base running miscues and what you want to see from MPC, I mean, you wanted to see more aggressiveness
100%.
and them not shy away from that. It's worked to great success for them so far. If they get these 2 runners home, you're going to be very happy. That kicks away from Bain, and a runner's going to score. So there you see it. That is really, honestly, a stolen run from MPC.
Yep.
And that is a second of that variety today.
Yeah, same kind of thing with a pass ball, wild pitch, and then earns a run just on a good double steal into another kind of pass ball. I mean, that's a hard one to block. It was cutting so far away from Bain, he couldn't necessarily get around it on his knees and actually block it. So he had to do a pick, and it kicks off the heel of his glove to way to the left side.
To the right side and foul.
Heads up parking garage.
And I mean, for the Renegades right now, I mean, this is just playing out like your classic screenplay of a baseball team in a movie, the protagonist of that movie just completely falling apart and doing every little thing wrong. A lot of pass balls, a lot of wild pitches, not sound defense, not holding runners. Little aspects of this game that go unnoticed on most days, not today.
Yep. Counts
That's
2
the difference.
2-2 with 2 out.
1-2. Breaking ball fouled off to the left side.
The scoreboard actually has it wrong. It is 2-2. There was the ball in the dirt that kicked away for the run. They didn't count that as a ball.
Two. Yes. Got him. And I mean, Drew Greenberg, to no discredit to his effort, he's got 8 strikeouts in this game. He's given up 5 hits and 4 runs. His offense behind him, only 3 hits and no runs scored, and an error made defensively. This Renegade lineup has got to start waking up here and try and keep the Renegades in this game. MPC with another 2-run spot in the 5th, stealing a run in that top of the 5th inning, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Joaquin Stewart going to be asked to try and get this offense going. The Renegades have had a leadoff hitter get aboard 2 times in this game and squandered both opportunities. Only have accumulated 3 hits as a team. It's been a relatively quiet day because Lardner is dealing for MPC.
Yeah, you can't necessarily blame the Renegades for their lack of hitting because Lardner's just doing amazing. I mean, he's a strong lefty, and this is just, I mean, he's pitching exactly how he needs to. He doesn't necessarily have the craziest velo, but the stuff is where it's at for him.
1-0 in there for a strike. And I mentioned several times on Tuesday, you know, with the amount of walks that MPC had, if none of those happened, they would have been up 9-0 for most of that game.
Exactly.
You know, so you see it happening here. This is up to right field, playable depth, and the play is made by Piona. First time he will have an opportunity to even flash the leather defensively. And surprisingly enough, the Renegades have very rarely gotten a ball into the outfield that has been played.
Yeah.
They've only flown out into the outfield once in this game prior to that fly out to right field. Here now is Emmett Johnson. Diving play at third base, and a throw to first in time.
That's just an amazing play. Absolutely
Kruzmar,
snared on the ground. I mean, that was rocketed by Johnson. Kruzmar, full Superman dive out. Took his time. I mean, when you're a fielder and you make those plays, it can be a little bit stressful because you got to think, I need to throw this ball immediately to have a chance to get the speed of all the Renegades players. That, you know, everyone has speed on this team, but took his time, popped up, strong throw to first, bang, bang call, and got him out. So, I mean, that's a huge momentum swing for MPC because that's a base hit. I mean, that's a strong base hit to start this inning, you know, with only 1 out. But, you know, now it's 2 outs with no one on base.
And also, the pitch count hasn't been driven up very
No,
much.
it's been a lot of first pitch at bats, second pitch at bats that have been resulting in outs.
So Teo Thompson now has to just take that 0-0 breaking ball that caught middle and not even offer at it. Now the 0-1 offers at it, fouls it back. And the Renegades are 1 pitch away here from having their 5th retired required. They should be required to have a better effort.
Yeah.
But can't always win them. 0-2. Here it comes home. I mean, if Lardner retires Thompson, even if it's a 9+ pitch at bat, this is his strongest inning.
For sure. It's been quick at bats with really good defense. And I mean, especially when the defense flashes the glove like that.
Left field. And a diving play. And yeah, he held on. There was some question there, but Waselchik holds on the diving play in left field. Wow, back-to-back Gold Glove plays by the left side of this defense for MPC. So we will have a brand new pitcher when we come back from the break. You can close the book on Drew Greenberg's day with 8 strikeouts, 5 hits given up, and 4 earned runs. We'll have the new pitcher in 30 seconds or more after this quick break. Ben Thompson is going to be the new pitcher for the Renegades. He's got a .84 ERA, making his 8th appearance on the season with 10.5 innings pitched, 4 hits given up, 4 runs, 1 earned run, 6 walks to 12 strikeouts, and he has faced 34 batters with a batting average against of 118. So he's been an incredible pitcher out of the pen for the Renegades, and they are definitely going to need to lean into that bullpen today to keep the deficit right where it is. It's a 4-run deficit for the Renegades, and MPC really giving it their best honest effort that they can to try and end the losing streak that they are on. They do not want it to go any further, and this is a great team that the Renegades are facing, proving it today on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, and I think Thompson's going to have to go 2 innings or more in this appearance. He's, again, like we said, the best relief slash closing pitcher on the squad. You know, pumping 90, 91, 92 at his peak, and I mean he's going to have to go deep. He's going to have good, quick innings to try to go to the 7th or 8th inning maybe, and then have a closer come in and knock it out. But the Renegades can't afford any more runs given up.
Piona fouls that one off to the left side. I might be wrong about this. I'm going to go ahead and look real quick on the roster sheet. But I'll mention it if I am right.
Want to go all the way back?
Okay, he is just a lefty. 0-2 outside.
you
I
think it's
thought maybe
switch?
Piona was a switch hitter, but no. I'm glad I didn't ask that out loud.
Yeah. We don't see many switch hitters nowadays, and at least for community college, I haven't seen many recently.
I've seen 2.
Yeah.
0-2 coming home. Hey, nice opposite field approach there. Base hit.
Yeah, I mean, MPC, every single hitter in their lineup is putting up amazing at-bats. It's, again, like I've been saying, and exactly what these hitters need to preach is just the simple approach, which, you know, everyone from, you know, T-ball all the way up to college level has to use is that just let the ball travel through the zone and don't do too much. Just flare it over the third baseman, shortstop's head. You're getting a free base hit every time.
And again, I mean, deceivingly so. They're under 260 batting average as a team is so deceiving because they've been hitting so well in this entire series. Honestly, extra base hits or not, home runs or not, they're just hitting.
Yeah,
That's all they're doing, really.
They've been unlocking a new version of themselves through this series in the Renegades, and that's what you have to do when you're playing a team like the Renegades.
I mean,
coming in at 22 and 2.
Especially because the Renegades are not a cheapy pitching staff to go up against. They're one of the best in the state.
Yeah.
So, you know, for MPC to show up, I mean, I would imagine is probably going to be a huge vote of confidence for them moving forward.
100%.
Now, beating West Valley and hitting well against Ohlone College, just hoping to avoid the sweep. Ooh. Oh. 2-1 the count now. It's never good when an announcer says ooh about his own team getting a call. That's a good bunt down the first, or down the to the pitcher Ben Thompson, and the throw back to first base wayward to Canberra, and got Canberra off the bag, and Frank with a whole head full of steam running down the line and getting there safely. It'll be an E1 for the Renegades.
Yeah, I mean, Canberra did his best ability to try to come back on the bag to tag him out.
That is popped up and hits the screen.
But I mean, there's not much you can do when Thompson had a sidearm delivery that just pulled Canberra way off the bag. I mean, luckily enough, he caught it, so it wouldn't be a second and third situation rather than a first and second situation.
Young now gonna try and move the runners up behind the count 0-1. Here it comes. In their first strike, 0-2.
The Renegades truly cannot afford to give up any more runs here. I mean, they're only knocking in 3 hits on the day through 5 innings, which is unheard of for this team. I haven't seen them be shut out in a way so aggressively, I mean, all season.
0-2 coming home. Just missed.
And Thompson lowering his velo just a little bit to try to locate these pitches. Coming in at 85. I mean, it was a bit of a cut fastball as well.
That is going to kick away from Bain, and both the runners are going to move up. Bain throws to second, not going to be in time. And we've seen Bain throw out a guy who's 3/4 down the line quite a number of times now. Yeah, from behind the backstop even. So you never want to count Bain out, but I mean that was very clearly going to be 90 feet for everybody involved. And
well,
now,
speaking of belt issues, the runner at third, his belt came off as well, retying his belt on his waist.
Well, bring it down a notch then. Maybe.
we got belt issues everywhere, all across the board for MPC.
I know the tighter the belt, the more mobility you feel like you have, right? Or is it the complete
I think
opposite?
it's the opposite. For me, anyway. When I had a really tight belt, I felt constricted in my hips, but all I need to do with my belt, I just had it tight enough to where my pants wouldn't fall down.
Two swung on and missed there.
But I mean, it could go either way. I mean, if you like a tight belt that you can feel like you're just sealed in and then you have the range, or you can have a loose belt
only
and have the
know
range as well.
just off being a gym rat. I know having just a belt on when I have jeans every once in a while on at the gym, when I'm on my way home from work and stuff. That's up the middle. That could be 2 RBI.
And it will be.
That will be 2 RBI. That's Lee with the 2 RBI single. He just had the triple in his last opportunity and came around to score. And now the Renegades put between a rock and a hard place scoring-wise. It is 6-0 Lobos.
Yeah, so Thompson came in current, trusting him to do a job. And, I mean, 5 hitters later, he gets taken out. His job was not done. He needed to be able to have the ability to make a scoreless inning, a quick 3 down, but gives up, a few hits, and it just doesn't provide like he usually does.
And also, Joaquin Stewart is going to be leaving the game, and Paul Wagner is going to be coming in. So,
and also, Tegan Riley is going out to left field, I believe, unless he's warming somebody up. But
well, we'll get you the full dichotomy of the switches defensively when we return from the break. 30 seconds or more. So the new pitcher is going to be Nick Valentine for the Renegades with a 4.50 ERA, making his 4th appearance on the season. 4 innings pitched for him, and he's given up 3 hits, 2 runs. Both are earned runs, 7 strikeouts on the season for him, and 2 walks. And the defensive changes. Medina's in center field now. In right field is Johnson. In left field is going to be Tegan Riley, and at second base is Paul Wagner.
Yeah, so, Curran came out and wanted to make some changes, pitching-wise, of course, but realized, something in his mind, he saw it, and he needed to make a change to take out Stewart and Teo.
I think also probably knowing Curran through the years, not liking the mental response
For sure.
from the team. But
Wagner and Teagan, this is going to be a big time for you to step up and bring a new token of energy to this. Finish the top of the sixth and start at the bottom of the sixth. You've got to come out, wanting something else, like you're hungry on that field, because Curran wants to see that. He needs to see some fight in them to come back 6 runs. I mean, they have 4 innings to do so, to come back 6 runs, which is very doable for this squad.
And it would be a clubhouse defining moment if they end up coming back from this. But, as far as the situation afoot, Mike Curran didn't believe that the current lineup was giving these guys the best chance to win today. Runner goes, bounce to the right side. Valentine takes it himself and throws it to first in time for the 1-3 putout. That retires Fox, and I do apologize there as we talked over his entire at-bat. Hadn't even mentioned he was swinging. Here now is Kruzmar.
Yeah, I mean, coming from a game of 19-10 in the first game and then 6-5 and now down 6-0, the biggest take that the Renegades are going to have to do this next bottom of the sixth through the rest of the game is take out the starting pitcher. He is their kryptonite right now, only giving up 3 hits.
Yeah, Lardner's dealing.
Oh, 100%. He has all of the Renegades numbers. No one's put up a great piece of hitting or a great swing of the bat just quite yet.
2 fly balls to the outfield despite the hits
that
the Renegades have had.
And the main goal for the Renegades is going to take him out. And like I've said at the beginning of the game in the pregame show, the NPC Lobos don't have the deepest bullpen right now because they've been using it for those last 2 games. So if they can get the bullpen in, get them in a uncomfortable, nervous situation, that's where they're going to be able to attack.
Swung on and missed there by Kruzmar on a fastball outside from Valentine, 1-1 the count. We hope you guys have been enjoying this back at home or at work, wherever you are on this Friday afternoon at 4:11 p.m. And folks, we still have a very empty comment section. Not even a single comment from the Lobos side. So if there are Lobos fans out there, come on into the chat and let us know who you're listening from and for. Wagner with the 4-3 putout to end the inning.
Yeah, I mean, big play from Paul right there. That's exactly what Curran put Wagner out to do. Make the play that's going to be hit to him. Ball will find the new guys, and you got to make the play.
And you know what? Right now, NPC proving you don't have to have the perfect day offensively. You just need to have a productive day offensively. 3 times now have they come up with a 2-run spot offensively through these 6 innings. If you're going in half the innings of contention in this game, scoring 2 runs or better, you're going to have a good day. They're up by 6 right now and having a great day. We'll be back in 30 seconds to see the Renegade response. Caden Kachia to begin the 6th inning for the Renegades offensively, who are trying to look for answers against Lardner. This is going to be Lardner's 4th time through the order. And right now, pitching immaculately. Only 3 hits given up. No errors made by his defense behind him. Very rare on the free pass. Actually, only 1 free pass. Is it? 2.
2, well.
3.
Oh, 3.
Oh, my goodness.
1, 2, 3.
They're hidden in there. The walks are Vasquez and Kachia.
Kachia, first 2 at-bats were walks. right in between a Chewy walk.
So he's 0 for 0 today.
He is.
And he's ahead in the count 2-0. I mean, honestly, if I'm the rest of the Renegade lineup, I'm asking him, what are you seeing?
Yeah, he's taking the pitches he needs to take. And they've both been convincing walks. I believe one of them was a 4-pitch walk, and the other one was, I think, a 5-pitch walk. It was a 3-1 and into a walk. So, he hasn't really had to swing the bat, which can also be a problem for him.
And this Renegade bench now really starting to make noise, trying to manufacture anything at this point. 2-1, just missed the zone there.
Well, and something I like to see, too, from just the culture of the team alone, Stewart, who got taken out earlier in the last inning, is the farthest on the railing. He's out there screaming, saying, hey, you got it, just chirping it up. He's moving this team for a positive inning of momentum.
Rounded over to short, and Fox is a black hole over there.
Medina's going to have to be the guy to get on for Chewy. Chewy's going to need to see some runners on base, if not in scoring position, to knock him in. Because, I just have a feeling if Medina can get on here, Chewy's going to knock him in somehow, some way.
Oh, delivery home. Medina takes a fastball in there for a strike. Oh, 1 coming home from Lardner. Outside, just missed. That's an incredible take from Medina.
Again, just showing Medina's talent. At the plate, hitting 400 with 500 on base percentage, 600 slugging percentage.
1-1. Grounded up the middle for a base hit.
That's how you start a rally.
Medina now 1 for 3 on the day. Grounded into a 3 unassisted and a double play, a 4-6-3 double play in his last 2 opportunities. Here now is Chewy Vasquez. He had an unfortunate double play where he lined out to Fox, and then Kashia got picked off because he got too far out the bag at second base on that line drive that ended the inning in the first. Then Vasquez came up and walked in the 4th inning and was called out on an interference committed by Cam Hegeman.
Yeah,
Hegeman is actually not even on deck.
He isn't. That would be 25.
Chris Flores.
And Chewy's been on the short end of the stick today. He's had an unfortunate double play that shouldn't have been, and then he got into a strike him out, throw him out from interference, as you were saying. It's just short end of the stick.
So Chewy Vasquez really just hoping for contact right now on this 1-1 delivery home from Lardner. Here it comes. 2-1 the count.
Chewy's got a big gap on the right side. Second baseman playing very heavy double play depth, practically like he was actually holding on a runner at second base. So first base holding on the runner of Medina at first. So big gap in the 4-3 hole for him.
2-1 to left field and deep. Way back there, off the center of the fence.
Good job, Chewy.
And Chewy's going to stroll into second with a double. Moving up to third is Medina, and the Renegades have their best scoring threat of the day.
Great swing by Chewy again. He was just super patient that whole entire at-bat, waiting for his pitch. Saw it, unloaded those hands, almost got his first big fly of the day. Of the season, excuse me, but just off the top kind of base middle of the wall near the state championship sign.
Chris Flores with a homer and 11 driven in. No. A homer and 2 driven in on the season, batting at .286. Now ready to swing the bat.
Chris Flores, looking to have the biggest swing of the day here. Cut the lead in half, perhaps.
Flores had the home run against Gavilan in just a week ago, and wow. Lardner's day is going to be over.
Wow. That is an incredibly good thing for the Renegades. Exactly what we've been saying all day. They need to get Lardner out because the bullpen is not there today. I mean, you just know they aren't. Their bullpen arms are going to be weak. I wouldn't be surprised if this inning is upwards towards a 4-run or more inning for the Renegades here.
Well, Lardner is out, and I mean, he had an incredible day. He is responsible for the 2 runners on at second and third, so the book not entirely closed on him, but if those runners are stranded on whatever might happen, he will have finished with 5 hits given up and no runs surrendered, and only in line to give up 2 runs through 5 1/3 pitched. So a great day from him, especially against such a tough lineup against the Renegades. And so I'll get you the new pitcher right now since we don't really need to schedule for the break. Dominic Tomasi is going to be pitching. He pitched on Tuesday for Monterey Peninsula. Pitched to some success, but ran into some trouble also. Looking for more consistency here. Let me pick up the box score here and get you the official numbers from him on Tuesday. Tomasi had 1 inning, had 5 hits given up, and 4 earned runs.
Yeah, so I mean, his confidence-wise is not going to be there. He's coming off of a rough outing of only an inning with 4 earned runs on the last time he played them. So, and I think that's exactly what the Renegades know. They're saying we got to come in here and be confident and just rope this baseball to keep this inning going. 1 out doesn't matter. We got to keep this inning continuous, and we got to tie this game up right here, right now, to keep the momentum.
Now, worth noting for him, he was the only pitcher besides Blake Young who came in from position to pitch in the 9th inning, just when the game was just seemingly out of reach at that point. Tomasi was the only hitter to not allow a free pass. All the damage that he surrendered was legit damage he surrendered. So could have been just a bad day for him. He's going to have an opportunity now to redeem himself. And so redemption arc, potentially.
Yep.
He's got a 5.59 ERA on the season, making his 12th appearance on the season. 19 1/3 pitched with 21 hits given up and 12 total earned runs off of 12 total runs. 9 walks and 19 strikeouts and an 884 Ks through 9, a whip of 165.
This is the perfect time for Flores to really kind of unload here and try to prove himself a spot on the starting lineup. If he can just, lean into one here and just rope one either. I mean, right center field's got a little bit of a gap. Anywhere, hard left field on the line has got a gap for him.
That's popped up and fouled to the right side. Man, this game is it's starting to feel like it could get to the point where it's gonna get dramatic if you get an extra base hit here from Flores.
Yeah, this is gonna unload a wagon that you don't want. If you're NPC, you don't want the Renegades to unload on.
I mean, wow, great extension there by Lee to
Superman
keep it in his
dive.
glove. I mean, defensively speaking, NPC has been having superhuman efforts everywhere.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing day for them.
And honestly, here, if you're NPC and you get out of this without surrendering a run, it's almost like deflating for the Renegades.
Extremely.
So Tomasi's going to step off and ask for a re-sign on a 2-1 delivery, getting ready to come home. Flores really trying to get any result here that results in a run. 2-1. Outside. Good job by Lee to keep it in front of him again.
Yeah, Lee's had his work. Right now, just keeping it in front on a weird little off speed that kind of dove into the batter's box.
And I mean, we're all watching the same game also. We see, the Renegades have given up a few runs off of pass balls and wild pitches, and Lee is, making a concerned effort to not allow that to happen. That's to Fox at short, and it'll be a 6-3 put out, but it scores a run for the Renegades.
Yeah, I mean, that might not be what Flores necessarily wanted deep down in his heart, but it scores a run. It puts them on the board, gets them, started. You got to just chip away slowly. If you can cut the lead, just by adding 1 run, then there it goes.
San Jose State has just walked off the San Diego State Aztecs. We'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm in the building. Here now is Derek Bain. The runner at second, and that's to the left center field gap. A diving play, but out of the glove. Derek Bain, RBI double. Unfortunate for Young in center field, who had an incredible effort out there, but it's just sometimes you play it perfectly on the dive, and it just squirts out the glove.
Yeah, I mean, the effort was there. He fully laid out, again, another Superman effort from this NPC defense. And, I mean, in and out the glove, just unfortunately he couldn't corral it in. I mean, if he catches that ball, that is a deflating moment for the Renegades.
Well, the Renegades absolutely needed that, and now here is Camera, and they want to keep this 2-out rally going. Whoa! Camera gets hit.
I mean,
that does nothing but stir up the dugout.
Yep, and that's a way to get on base, and that's a way to continue the rally. I mean, here comes Paul Wagner. Paul not having the most, the most amount of chances per se. I mean, he's now coming in at 160 with 1 double and 4 RBIs. He can add to those RBI total right now. He's due for something big. He's a great hitter. We've seen it, but I mean, if he can supply a great piece of hitting here, this game could be anybody's game.
I mean, a season ago, he was a marquee player for this Renegade squad, and just a deep lineup this year. And Wagner, unfortunately, not getting many chances. This is his golden opportunity now. Oh, man.
This is a way to prove himself.
If Wagner finds a gap here, this crowd is going to go crazy.
Crowd and dugout.
0-1. Outside, 1-1. I mean, the dugout really trying to manufacture whatever they can. They've been trying to keep the energy up this entire time since the defensive changes were made. Now we're seeing what it might yield as far as the lineup is concerned. 1-1 getting ready to come home from Tomasi. Here comes. Good delivery there on the 1-1 for a strike. 1-2.
Look at the scoreboard. It says that the Renegades have 2 in the 5th. I don't even know how it's possible.
That's a bit strange.
I don't even understand that. Huh.
1-2 getting ready to come home. Tomasi just wanted to step off and realized he needed to try and turn around and offer a pickoff move to avoid the block.
There you go. Scoreboard's fixed.
And now the 1-2 home. Grounded through the 5-6 gap for a base hit. Bain rounds the bag. The throw, cut off. RBI single for Paul Wagner.
He lived up to the moment. I mean, that was a big at-bat for him. Coming off the bench, hitting 160, not having the most amount of chances up, I mean, this whole entire season. And he supplies exactly what he needs to do. Knocks in a simple base hit, gets a run across the board, continues his 2-out rally for the Renegades. And here's Emmett Johnson, who again, hasn't had the most amount of chances, but he can prove himself right here.
And suddenly, the Renegades have cut halfway into this lead. That NPC has worked their way to now Emmett Johnson, servicing as the potential tying run if he finds a way to put one over the wall.
Yep. And I mean, you know what's crazy about the Renegades facing the lefty, the hard lefty from the first 6 innings of this game to the bullpen? It's like they can actually see the ball differently from the bullpen. They were clueless on how to get hits. I mean, there's only 3 hits across the board.
To left field and deep, way back there. Bye, baby! We have a tie contest on the Fremont campus. Emmett Johnson's 2nd home run of the season, plating his 10th, 11th, and 13th RBI. Wow, we got a game, folks. Tie contest. Wow!
Talk about a swing of all swings right there. Johnson not having the greatest season, coming in at 159 with only 9 RBIs on the season. He shows up and just attacks in the moment he needs to. Sees a pitch that he likes and he wants to unload at and puts an absolute dart of a swing in over the wall, over 315, probably went 330 feet. And that's how you take out a relief pitcher in 1 inning. Wow. Exactly what we've been echoing this whole game. You just have to get to the bullpen. Once you're in the bullpen, this is a new game for them, and that's exactly what's happened. You go through 6 strong innings from your starting big lefty, and then you bring in the bullpen, 6 runs in the 6th inning.
Well, the Empire strikes back. We got a pitching change, so we'll be back in 30 seconds after this break. All right, real quick, folks. I said 10th, 11th, and 13th RBI. Yeah, that just goes to show you how much my degree from San Diego State should matter. 10th, 11th, and 12th. We got a new pitcher to tell you about. It's Ryan Campbell. He's got a 3.97 ERA, making his 11th appearance on the season. He's just going to be tasked with getting the Lobos out of this 10th inning. I saw Tegan Riley's number 10. Dyslexia
went to 10.
moment.
I know.
Get out of this disastrous 6th inning for them, which, I mean, they were working their way, playing an incredible game offensively and defensively, and then just the wheels have come off the bus here.
Yep.
But it's a brand new game now. It's anybody's game now with 3 more innings left to play, 1 out left to accumulate here in the middle innings before we head to the witching hour. Tegan Riley behind the count 0-2. That bounces away.
Tegan trying to continue this 2-out rally. I mean, if they can keep getting hits across the board, keep getting runs, this game might unload for the Renegades.
1-2, outside. 2-2. Oh man. Two, outside, and it's 3-2. On deck is Kaden Kashia. The Renegades would have hit around if Riley finds a way aboard. Popped up into foul territory, heads up in the crowd, and it doesn't land anywhere near anybody.
Pass all the bleachers.
Might have hit a bumblebee's nest, so we'll wait and see.
Watch out, Tegan.
And no swarm, so we're good. 3-2, getting ready to come home again. Left field, playable depth to the wall, off the center of the fence. Tegan Riley, a head full of steam in a second. It's a double.
And here we go. Here's through the order. I mean, now that you're through the order again, Kashia, he's wanting this even more than before. He has a runner in scoring position. Base it, takes the lead. I mean, Kashia's all he's got to do is live up to this moment, prove why he's one of the better hitters on this team, and get a simple swing of the bat here.
He's walked twice and grounded into a 6-3. And I mean, everything that has been hit, I really don't want to give Fox the announcer's jinx, but everything that's been hit his way has been swallowed up.
Mm-hmm.
If you can give the Black Hole Award to anybody defensively, it's Fox right now. 1-0 in there for a strike. And Campbell's got to bear down here and just realize he's only got to get one put out. He doesn't need to put any unnecessary pressure on himself. And he might, just barely did Tegan Riley get back to the bag and slide under the tag. That was a good pickoff move from Campbell. One. Swung on and missed it. It's 1-2. One, two. Good block by Lee again.
I mean, yeah, that's an extremely impressive block, way out in front of the plate.
Has anything gotten by him today?
I don't think so.
I mean, man,
I know for sure not with runners on, but I don't think anything behind him so far.
Incredible catching effort from him so far. Again, don't want to knock him up with a jinx or anything.
Yeah.
It's just been a great game. 2-2. Just missed the zone there.
Great take there by Kashia as well. Started in the bottom part of the zone, but he knew his off speed, knew it was going to drop farther, so just took it all the way. And over in the bullpen on the left side, I believe Brennan Baptist will be warming up and probably coming into this game in the next inning.
3-2. Here it comes. And it catches a piece of Kashia. I think Tegan Riley.
I don't think it
no,
did. I don't think
it wasn't
it did
a hit
catch.
by pitch.
Yeah.
So Tegan Riley does move up. So they're going to say that it did hit Kachia, but it bounced first, and then it hit Kachia. So that would constitute as not a hit by pitch.
Yeah, and now comes a little bit of a mental game for the Renegades over to NPC of, will Kashia steal the bag here and try to get in a little situation where Riley can go for a double steal?
Medina lined it over to first base, and Jackson wore it on his shin, and it kicked away from him, and over at second base, Frank was just angled behind Jackson to try and back him up on the play, so nobody was going to be there to make the play, and they're going to mark it in error.
Yeah, and that's really the first miscue from this defense for NPC all day.
And that puts the Renegades in the lead now.
Yeah.
A 7-run spot in the bottom of the 6th inning to put them in the lead. Here now is Chewy Vasquez, the 11th hitter to come to the plate.
Vasquez looking to do the same thing he did earlier in this inning, hit that double off the wall. Again, another big block back there. I mean, if that gets by, you got second and third now with Chewy up, which base hit scores 2.
And now the NPC bullpen working overtime again. Two
I mean,
guys just rushed in.
I would imagine, personally, I mean, this might be a bold statement, but if Vasquez gets a big hit here, they might be pulling him out. Because, I mean, like I've been saying, this is the same thing we've been repeating all day. The bullpen's the problem for today for NPC. They're too gassed. They're too tired. They're kind of scrappy out there today. And it's just showing exactly the problems.
1-0 outside, and it's 2-0. I mean, it really is just a worst-case scenario for them because the Renegades have scored a total 6 runs with 2 out.
Wow.
Actually, I'm 1 ahead.
5 runs. It's still impressive. I mean, 2-out rally was, they only put up 2 before 2 outs, and you put up 5 after that. It's incredible. Up next, if Chewy gets on, would be Chris Flores, and he would get his redemption from getting the first out of the inning. 9 batters ago for him.
2-1. To the right side and foul.
Every time Chewy's up to the plate, I love his approach because that was a low fastball, but all he has to do is just wait on it, flare it to the right side, not scoring 2, getting himself an RBI double. But it was just a little bit too late, so it's foul. Now he worked himself from a 2-0 to a 2-2, so got to protect here. Can't let the umpire call this at bat on you.
2-2 coming home. Campbell hits him.
And this is now becoming the same thing that happened in Game 1, where the first inning was an implosion of walks and hit-by pitches, and that's exactly what number 15 here's doing, giving him balls over the plate and hitting them. He's hit 2 of these hitters now.
Well, Chris Flores doesn't want the hat trick. He grounded into a 6-3 earlier in this inning.
I mean, there's no bigger time for him. He already has an RBI in the inning. But, I mean, if this is a time to prove himself, why he should be in this lineup, as a bigger factor to Coach Kern would be to get something where he knocks in 2 or 3, or 4. Have we seen a grand slam here yet from the Renegades?
We have not seen a grand slam this season yet. I don't think they actually have hit one as a team.
No better time than now.
Well, Chris Flores, in his short stint at the plate this season, already has a home run.
He does.
So
which, funny enough, puts him tied for second in the most home runs on the team.
Yes, and interestingly so also, has the highest home run rate.
He does.
Shortest amount of at-bats to home run ratio.
He hit that really big home run against, like you were saying, Gavilan, that unloaded the bench. And, I mean, he wants to do it again.
Campbell delivers the 0-0. Flores tried to offer. Did he stay back? They say yes, he did. Want to know the count. And, I mean, this feels like the inning from HE double hockey sticks for MPC right now. They just need to get out of it by any means necessary. 1 out is all they need. 1-0 in their first strike, 1-1. And honestly, you have to just reiterate that if you're out on the field. It's just, I need to just make one play with my glove, and that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
And if you're every fielder out there, your mindset's got to be, this ball's coming to me, and I'm ready for it.
1-1. Ooh, Flores out in front.
Oh, my goodness, that pitch lit me up. That was exciting.
Yeah.
High 73-mile-an-hour off-speed that was just hung. Oh, he's going to want that one back.
It's got me doing the ADHD feet over here.
Yeah, I know. It's getting nervous over here now. 1-2.
1-2 the count. Campbell, a strike away. Here it comes. Outside. And getting off the bag a little bit there was Chewy Vasquez. He got back in time. And the throw missed the glove of Jackson. He kept it in front of him pretty well there to not allow that to get behind him or kick away from him to allow any runners to move up. 2-2 the count now. Here it comes. Bounced. And Lee is going to tag the bag, tag the plate himself. So that'll end the inning. Fielder's choice being the 2 unassisted. That's a very rare put-out variety. And after 12 hitters came to the plate, the Renegades score 7, 5 with 2 out, and 3 of them coming off the absolutely massive, mammoth shot from Emmett Johnson, a 3-run homer that tied the game and later allowed the Renegades to take the lead when Tegan Riley had a double and later came around to score. Folks, brand new ball game. Renegades lead by 1. We'll head into the late innings in the next 30 seconds. So here we are, folks. There is a total of 24 outs remaining in this game, but 22 barring if the Renegades take the lead into the 9 or not. Or rather, 21. Not doing math properly again here, folks. Waselchuk, Jackson, Shannon all due up here for this NPC squad who, offensively speaking, they're having a great day. Defensively speaking, they're also having a great day. Pitching speaking, I mean, Lardner was incredible. The bullpen came in.
Yep.
And that's all she wrote so far.
That's the whole point of what we've been talking about is the bullpen.
Waselchuk takes that 2-0 in there for a strike. Valentine's still pitching for the Renegades. Two one, outside, just missed the zone. Now the NPC squad trying to manufacture some noise. And the NPC fans who made the trip out here also. It's 3-1, coming home. Grounded to third base, Kashia, nice running play, charges and throws to first in time for the out. Here now is Jackson, 0 for 2 in the day, but has a walk also. Oh, coming home. Outside for a ball. I mean, this is the one bat that if you're NPC and you're just thinking to yourself, let's just get at least one to erase the memories of the 6th. This is the one bat you want up.
This is a terrifying bat, truly.
Yes, absolutely terrifying bat for the Renegades. He's made his mark in this series more times than one. Now Jackson with the 1-1 awaiting, and inside from Valentine, but missing the zone. Two-one delivery home, way inside. Jackson puts himself in a nice hitter's count now. Three-one coming home. Jackson takes. So the reason why there was a hesitation in the call, the home plate umpire was considering whether or not Jackson had leaned in. It just caught a piece of him on the hands. And the midfield umpire saying, no, he did not lean into it. I think that is the right call. That barely caught Jackson's hands. If he was leaning into it, would have caught him dead center. Hit by pitch, though.
Did they call it?
So, hit by pitch for Jackson. And he's aboard as the tying run. And that 0-0 is in there for a strike. Shannon, 2 strikeouts and a 6-5 fielder's choice. So looking for his first hit today. Popped up. Foul territory. Bain couldn't quite make the play. That's a tough play, but he's going to be upset with himself.
Oh, yeah, he had it, too. I mean, he had a little basket catch going, had the ability to do it, popped in and out of his glove. Yeah. Would have been a huge out right there.
Came right next to the guard net, protecting our fans from any unwanted extracurricular. And going right up on the backstop, so he had to make it right at the 4 foot of the backstop and up against the net. Not an easy play. 0-2 the counts, though. Valentine, here it comes. Up to center field, playable depth. And making the play in center field. Medina's out there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Medina for the out. I couldn't remember if Johnson was
Yeah,
in
if
right
he got
or
taken
not.
out. Yeah, taken out or anything.
I should probably fix all this. There we go. Fix it in my scorebook. That way I don't ever have to ask again. Boom! There we go. Now standing in is Peony. Peony's having a good day. He struck out once on a backwards K. That was against Greenberg, but is 2 for 3 regardless. He scored once also. 0-1 coming home. Outside. This is where the game really starts to get good, huh?
Yep,
When
it
both
does.
the dugouts are emotionally into it.
They're both on the fence line. Each one wanting it more than the other.
One's riding an emotional high, the other's riding frustration and trying to channel it. It's been a really, really great contest so far.
Very.
1-1, miss on the outside, and it's 2-1. Peony would love to get a base hit here. Misses, and it's 3-1. Valentine trying to grind. Peony. Just wants to get on base. 3-1. Coming home. Here it comes. Peony gets on base.
Yeah, I mean, not the greatest start for Nick here. He's got to really bear down and understand that. I mean, this is a big situation. Just execute your pitches. You know your defense is one of the best defenses in this league, and you just got to let them do their job. Get you out of this inning rather than have to work for it too hard.
Ross Frank today, he reached on an E1 and then later came around to score, grounded into 2 5-3s. Not an everyday starter, had 6 at-bats coming into today's game, but came in today regardless with a 333.
This is where for us too it starts getting hot.
Oh, yeah.
Sun is
My
baking our
back
back.
is on fire right now.
Yeah, we are sweaty as heck over here.
Yeah, hungry also. 1-0. Ooh.
Good pitch.
Great pitch there from Nick Valentine. But for Frank, I mean, oh man, if he came unglued on that, we might have another brand new game.
Yep, you never know.
1-1.
Good pitch again.
Great pitch by Nick Valentine.
Curran, and if you at home can't hear it, Curran
He's
over in the
animated.
dugout, he was animated, and he yelled at Nick. He said, "Valentine, let's go. Execute your pitches. Do you?" And that unlocked something in him.
Up the middle and snared by Chewy Vasquez in the race to the bag. Vasquez wins it. Six unassisted to end the inning. So, folks, we'll be heading into the bottom of the 7th. The score is 7-6 in favor of the Renegades. 8 team hits for MPC and 1 error. 6 runs scored. 9 team hits for the Renegades, 1 error, and 7 runs scored. We'll be back in 30 seconds or more. Jackson Carabajo is going to be pitching now, number 9 for MPC. We did also see Carabajo in game 1 of this 3-game set on Tuesday. Didn't have a particularly great game himself, so a redemption arc. I'll go ahead and use that talking point a second time. Brian Lardner, who is to my left, a relative of Lardner, the starting pitcher, Robbie Lardner, that is, just let us know that Robbie Lardner is the godson of legendary Godfather broadcaster of my own, Mike Kruko.
Wow.
And
That's
so
what okay.
that was one heck of a nice information dump from Brian Lardner. So thank you, Brian, for that. And I mean, a shot in the dark. I doubt Mike Kruko might have found his way to this broadcast, but if you are, Mike Kruko, I would love to shadow you for one day. Derek Bain out in front of the 1-0 delivery, and it's 1-1. Yeah. You know, here's another thing, actually. Let's talk about the San Francisco Giants commentary lineup this year, because I think they are going to be fielding the greatest single-season commentary team in the history of the game.
Wouldn't be surprised.
With the addition of Glenn Kuiper, you have Javier Lopez and George Contos with FP Santangelo and goodness, there's another name in there that I'm missing. Sean Estes. There we go. Sean Estes, who are all coming in relief efforts as broadcast announcers. Then you have your everyday announcers, who are John Miller, of course, Dave Fleming, Mike Kruko, and Dwayne Kuiper. 9 future Hall of Fame announcers or players or both in one booth.
Yeah,
what an incredible time to be an up-and-coming announcer trying to learn from the best. Bain to center field, medium depth, and all the way out to the warning track. Making the play in center field there is Young for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and a lot of people were. I've heard some news when they would hear Javier Lopez and George Contos on the broadcast. They were always concerned about, like, they're not really trained for this and blah blah blah. But I love them. I mean, I love the fact that they're there because they give us the player insight that no one else can of what you're thinking day in and day out, pitch in and pitch out of each individual at bat.
And it's the same thing that Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Kruko were doing back when they took the reins in the late 70s and early 80s. They were players in the system for the San Francisco Giants that really, honestly, the story goes, they were just pretending to be broadcast announcers in the dugout all the time, and then one day they just got asked by the team, hey, you want to do it? And they were like, sure. And now they're legendary Hall of Famers.
I was going to say, it proves how legendary they are because a lot of people, I bet now, don't even know they were players. I would say they never even knew that. But, I mean, you make a name for yourself in one thing so hard. I mean, you're just a legendary caster.
0-2 to camera. He misses.
Good eye there.
Did Carabajo. And for Carabajo, I mean, the main culprit of his insuccess on Tuesday was the free passes. Apart from the free passes, the Renegades didn't get a legit run off of him until very late into his outing. That's rounded over to second base. A good play on the backhand there by Frank for the 4-3 putout for the second out of the inning. Wow, I'm definitely going to get, as soon as this game is over, get on the phone and call my dad about the whole Lardner and Mike Kruko connection. Did I see that today?
What?
Was that this broadcast?
Yeah.
Did I say 8-team hits
no,
or 18?
8-team. 8-team,
Okay.
yeah.
I was about to say,
every time
what in the world?
Every time you say that, I actually think you're saying 18. And
I
like,
was about to say, what game am I watching?
Yeah. Because your team and teen are very similar. And I swear I'm like 18. I'm like, oh, no. Team.
Wagner swings and misses there at his 1-1. If you guys couldn't hear, Bodie was listening back on the playback, and I was hearing me say 8-team hits for the Lobos, 9-team hits for the Renegades. And to me, it sounded like
teen.
18. As in 19 and 18.
Because what I'm looking at, I'm testing out this feature for the replays. So I caught a capture of Emmett Johnson's home run, trying to get the replay in, but it's just like it's really finicky and hard to figure out the right timing.
2-2 bounces to the plate, and it's 3-2.
So if you guys at home are seeing the little cutaway to a replay, that's kind of out of the ordinary because the first one, it was Emmett Johnson coming into home, the only time that replay showed. And the second time, he was already at second. So I'm going to see next inning between this change. I'm going to see if it covers the whole thing.
All right, 3-2. Grounded to the left side and foul. Also want to send a quick thank you to the Greenberg family in front of us
They
for
gave
the,
us our little snacky
for the
snacks.
snacks.
Ooh, we is getting hot. Oh my goodness.
It is, yeah, it is
The
warm.
the back's feeling it.
I mean, the sun is beginning to set,
Yep.
at least from our depth.
Yep.
Not totally setting yet. That's the short. There's the Black Hole Fox. 6-3, just in time. That'll end the inning. That is exactly what the Lobos needed. They will be heading into the 8th inning. They have 6 outs to produce 1 run or better to either keep playing or retake the lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds or less, or more. This is an important 8th inning for the Lobos, who find themselves trailing by a run here, and that only tells half the story. They were leading by 6 the entire way through the first 6 innings of play in this game until the bottom of the 6th inning, where they ran into so much trouble after their starting pitcher Robbie Lardner left the game. And the bullpen entered and immediately surrendered 7 runs, 5 of them with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. And a big portion of that run score was Emmett Johnson's 3-run homer. That's how we found ourselves here in a 7-6 game with Young, Lee, and Fox due up. Young, 1-1 in the count against Nick Valentine. And the 1-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2.
The home run replay worked. How about that?
There we go.
I had to do some time change edits, but there it is.
Valentine gets the swing and miss there on the 2-strike count. Young, a frustrating day for him. The 3rd time he's going to be set down on strikes. 2 times swinging, 1 time looking. Here now is Lee, and Lee is having himself a great day. I mean, defensively speaking, he's undoubtedly the best catcher on the field today and has a triple and a single. Valentine's going to step off to get a re-sign.
We're also talking here in the NPC bullpen. Some pitchers warming up, so it'll be a most likely new pitcher.
Hey, surprise bunt. Bain kind of trips a little bit, but makes a strong throw to first base regardless.
Absolutely amazing play by Derek Bain there. Slipped his right foot slipping immediately off of the jump up to try to get the ball, but stays composed. I love how quickly he throws off his mask every time he's up for either a ball in the dirt, a bunt attempt, whatever it is. His mask is off in 1 second, which comes in handy from the two-piece mask that people either waver on two-piece or one-piece, but made a easy poise pick up, throw to first on a dart.
A surprise bunt from your catcher.
Very, yeah. I mean, I think if that bunt gets put down to the left side more, it's probably a base hit.
Maybe. Just another one of those baseball oddities that you don't expect. The table burn you?
Oh, yeah, it's hot. We have a black table here that's a nice little pop-up table. I just put my elbow on it, and oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we might need to put some white paint on this table. That's grounded to third base. Kashia ends the inning 1-2-3. Fox set down on a 5-3 very early, and very quickly the 8th inning retired. And so MPC going to have to go out and pitch and keep the Renegades right where they are at 7-6. And the next 30 seconds or more, we will have bottom of the 8th inning action. All right, scores reported around the league. West Valley is well on their way to a dominating victory against Hartnell at 16-7 in the top of the 8th. Gavilan well on their way to a dominating victory over Cabrillo. It's 8-1 in the bottom of the 9th. Kenyatta and Skyline still have no score reported. Chabot has walked out of San Francisco with the win, 4-2. Interesting matchup also happening over at San Joaquin Delta with Folsom Lake College and San Joaquin Delta, two powerhouses. San Joaquin Delta has the better of that matchup right now in the bottom of the 8th, 8-6 the score. Los Medanos took down Contra Costa 13-3. Merced blew it and got walked off in the 10th inning against Cuesta 10-9. And any other interesting scores? The Redwoods ended up walking out with the victory in 13 innings, 17-16 against Butte College. Wow.
We have shade now.
Oh my goodness.
I've moved the
I love it.
our.
I feel my internal temperature going down.
I know, it's amazing.
That's popped up by Emmett Johnson. And into foul territory. Heads up there. Catches the umbrella. Well, I mean, umbrella's good for defense.
It is.
It's going to be Emmett Johnson, Riley, and Kashia all due up here. Johnson is behind in the count, 0-2. Hey, now. Careful there, Johnson. Ducks out of the way for dear life there, protecting his noggin.
Oh my God, the shade is so much nicer.
Yeah, it is, actually.
My back was feeling it.
1-2 the count. Outside, 2-2. And, you know, I was actually going to make the really dumb decision and go with my long sleeve softball shirt that's black.
Wow, you are bold. I mean, you're bold for wearing pants already. It is a hot day today. It has been all week.
I'm going to go ahead and break the fourth wall. Jacob, we need to steal some of that, please. 3-2 the count. Here it comes. Ball 4.
That is an amazing at-bat. Way to work a walk from going down quick 0-2. And, I mean, stayed poised. Again, the bullpen just not locating in the right times in the right spots. So, I mean, a quick leadoff walk is just how you start a rally, especially with Riley coming up right now, who has a great swing in the bat.
Oh, man. Thank you, Jacob. Filled up a water bottle for us and let us steal a little bit of it. All right, now my internal temperature is back to an equilibrium. Wow, what a word.
A little homeostasis.
Little homeostasis, huh? Me pretending like I am sciencey at all. If I was the world's leading scientist, I'm sorry, folks, we're going down. Tegan Riley, oh, delivery through the 5-6 gap for a base hit. And right now, the Renegades looking for insurance, or as the Southerners would say, insurance.
I don't know if I heard a difference on that.
Insurance.
Insurance.
Insurance. You want some insurance? All right, I need to stop talking in redneck. That's the problem with being Latin and white. I have too many of one thing and too many of the other. And never a homeostasis. Kashia's going to square up to bunt. He misses. And on the play, Emmett Johnson got off the bag and tripped on his way back to second, a la Derek Bain style, but still was able to get back to the bag safely.
Johnson had a little heart-dropping moment. He saw the throw back to second, just falls down, and he was like, oh, crap.
That was an oh-sniff moment, if you know what I mean. So, again, both runners are going to steal. The throw to third base in time for the out there. So, fielder's choice, a good job by the Lobos there to get the lead runner for the first out of the inning.
I mean, I love the idea of the bunt because she has just got to locate that bunt on either side of the field.
Who fielded that, by the way?
I believe it was the pitcher.
That was the pitcher? Okay.
Unless I'm just lying, and unless the third base. No, I know the third baseman caught the ball. Had to have been the pitcher, yeah.
I only ask because I have to mark the actual play. Grounded over to second. To second for one. Back to first, not in time. So another fielder's choice. Medina gets a board, but it's going to be a 4-6. The 6-4 or the 6-3, not in time. Here now is Chewy Vasquez. Runners at the corners with 2 out.
Another big spot for Chewy. I mean, this will be the Renegades' last chance to hit, if they can keep the score the same. But I know all of them internally want to increase this lead. They don't want to have only 1 run going into the 9th, as they had a 6-2 lead last game and gave up 2. Actually, gave up 3. Excuse me. It was 6-5.
Caught a smile on my face because Salvi Perez just hit a 2-run homer, and even though it's against the Giants, I just love seeing Salvi Perez succeed.
Yeah.
A WBC champion and a World Series champion.
He's completed the cycle.
Grounded over to short from 6-4 for the putout. So the redemption arc for Carabajo is completely in order and succeeded with. He has not surrendered a run through 2 innings and has kept the Lobos in this game. They have 3 outs remaining to produce a run to keep playing and more than a run to retake the lead themselves. The Renegades need 3 outs to end this game. For the Lobos, they're going to have Kruzmar, Waselchuk, and Jackson all due up. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, if you are the Lobos, you feel really good heading into this 9th inning. Why? Because this is the heart of the order. And if the heart of the order cannot score a run, then your thought process is nobody can. It's going to be Kruzmar, Waselchuk, and Jackson. Jackson being the highlight because we mentioned he was the hottest hitter coming into today's game. He's been quiet today. 0 for 2 performance from him despite getting on via hit by pitch and a walk. He would be the 3rd hitter to come to the plate in this 9th inning. Kruzmar today is 0 for 3 with a walk. The one time he did get on base, he went around and scored. 1-1 is the count. Valentine kicking and dealing. Center field. All the way to the track. Medina makes the play.
That was just a hard liner that kept tracking Medina back. I mean, he never had a time to not be tracking back. If he didn't immediately take that first step back, shuffle backwards, tracking it, he wouldn't have got that ball.
Here now is Waselchuk. Reached on an error and then got caught stealing. Had a hit, a walk, and a 5-3 put out. So, 1 for 3.
And Waselchuk's got a beard. That is a beard.
I mean, even I got a good one, but I'm a little jealous. Waselchuk wearing the number 25, synonymous with a guy who should be in the Hall of Fame. Into center field, and the tying run is aboard. Well, eat your heart out, Barry Bonds. That's who I was talking about. And speaking of home runs, Jackson, the first baseman, ready to swing the bat. And the coaching staff calling time. The 7th time was granted. But it's going to be a pinch runner for this Lobos squad. And it'll be number 35, Nick Seamers, running at first base. So that'll end Waselchuk's day.
And I mean, I'm just assuming from the pinch running move that he's going to be able to score on a double here from first. I think that's just the speed that we got on first base here.
Center field to the track, and the play is made.
Absolutely huge out.
And I mean,
off the bat.
It was seriously like it was just like the Kruzmar at bat, but I mean, you see who's hitting, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, that's scary, but you know that's a huge out for the Renegades. That was their biggest challenge in this part of the lineup so far. So now all it is mentally is just get this last out in this game and walk away with a 7-6 win.
Shannon searching for his first hit of the day. Struck out twice, grounded into a fielder's choice, and flew out to center field. Renegades, 1 out away. Swung on and missed. The 0-1 getting ready to come home. Valentine kicks and deals. 0-2. And the Lobos staring down the barrel of their final strike of the afternoon. Piona is on deck. If he has a chance to hit, runner goes. And it's grounded and fouled to the left side. Now with 2 strike, I mean, for Shannon, you have to think to yourself, if I do get something to hit here, I know for a fact Seamers is going on the pitch. So
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if just a simple base hit to any part of the outfield will get him to third base.
Or even potentially could score.
Could, depending on the jump and depending on how it's fielded out there.
And Seamers almost got picked off
Oh.
there. Wow, what a pickoff move from Valentine, but great awareness by Seamers to get back to the bag in a hurry. 0-2 getting ready to come home. Valentine kicks and deals. Right center field. Runner didn't go, and it is caught by Medina to end the game. And for the Renegades, a character-defining moment for them as a team. Working their way from down 6-0, scoring 7 unanswered in the bottom of the 6th, and this game is over. They complete the comeback entirely and do it in one fail swoop in the bottom of the 6th inning. That was it. The 6th inning was the biggest inning of this game for both teams, and the Renegades won it, and it was a effort that was able to win them this game. Incredible.
Yeah,
And-
if that bottom of the 6th doesn't happen, this isn't even the game.
And, I mean, for MPC, subsequently, I mean, it's so deflating because, you know, you sit back and you're now staring at a 4-game losing streak, and you didn't even play particularly bad at all. I mean, 1 team error, multiple hits for the team today, and good approaches just in general all day long, but just one inning, one disastrous inning from the bullpen was all she wrote for MPC. And that is gotta be just an incredibly gut-wrenching feeling for them to lose their 4th game in a row, because, you know, at this point last week, they were thinking to themselves, hey, we're in a great spot. We just beat West Valley 2-1, and now getting swept by the Renegades, and swept in the fashion that they did, losing after winning the whole game 6-0. It's got to be a really tough loss for them. They will have plenty of opportunities to rectify it, but, I mean, depending on how the season ends, they're going to look back on this game for a while.
Yep.
And so, for the Renegades, I mean, what a day. Let's recap the 6th inning, why don't we? It started when Caden Kashia came to the plate, grounded into a 6-3. Then, the very next at-bat, Medina got a hit. Vasquez got a double. A 6-3 of Flores. Then a double, scoring 2 runners for Bain. A hit by pitch that brought Canberra aboard. Then Wagner got a hit. Then Johnson had a 2-run homer. Then Riley, with the bases empty, got a double. Kashia got a walk. Then an E3, which allowed a 7th run to score. Then a hit by pitch, and then a fielder's choice at the end of the inning. That was the inning that broke it all for MPC, and they just could not recover. And so, I mean, for MPC moving forward, let's get a look at their schedule. And we'll get a look at the Renegade schedule as well, and we'll tell you what you guys can expect moving forward. And give my hotspot anywhere between 5 seconds to 50 minutes to fire up.
I mean,
So-
this 6th inning also just proves resiliency. Just simply, I mean, the Renegades haven't had this chance yet to prove why they're such an elite team when they're coming from behind, and they just did today.
So for the Renegades moving forward, next week is Cabrillo week for them. The Cabrillo Seahawks are coming on Thursday the 26th here at Ohlone College, a 2:30 p.m. first pitch time, and that will be the only home game on the schedule. As well as for the softball team, a 3 p.m. first pitch time, Chabot College versus the Ohlone College Renegades, also on the 26th Thursday. So you'll have a split commentary, and we will announce the commentary teams on the day of. So go ahead and keep your eyes peeled for that. The 24th, Tuesday, is the opener at Cabrillo at 2:30, and then the third of 3 games at Cabrillo happening next Friday, the 27th, at 2:30. Then after that, the Renegades have one more game left in the month of March until we get to April. And when we get to April, we're just a month away from May Madness. But that final game is the beginning week of Hartnell week, which is going to be a big week for these Renegades. As far as the MPC Lobos are concerned, next week for them is going to be Hartnell week themselves. Wow. So they are going to be playing 2 games on the road again? Is that correct? Yeah. Wow. Ugh. Not easy schedule for them. So they're going to be going to Salinas twice on the 24th and the 27th. The 26th is when they're going to be back at Monterey against the Hartnell College Panthers. Then they have Gavilan week. And wow, they have Gavilan week at home. So that's very fortunate for them. They got all the hard teams and all the teams playing the best baseball right now in the South all lined up one after another. Cannot be an easy schedule for them. But they're going to fall now to 15 and 11, and we'll try to get back at it next Tuesday against the Hartnell College Panthers. And folks, one last time, we're going to go around the league and see if we have final scores. After that, I'm getting out of here because I'm done talking. So